In this video, I wanted to remind you that it's you versus you. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You see, a lot of people are afraid to try. As a man, you should have this feeling, a feeling in there that you cannot understand in your gut that's screaming at you to get better, to do better. You cannot just ignore this feeling. It's going to eat at your soul. You have to be willing to put aside how you are feeling, how other people make you feel, all the obstacles in life. You just have to focus on your purpose, on your pursuit. What people don't understand about the mistakes that hunts them in their past is that they're supposed to use them to get to the next level, not let them hold them back. The minute you let your mistakes hold you back instead of using them for gains is the minute you start losing. You need to start using them for what they are. You need to see them for what they really are, as life experiences that will get you to the next level. If you see anything in your life you do not like, if you see anything in your life that's not currently going well for you, you need to go ahead and change it. Stop crying about it. Nobody's going to change it for you. We all have problems we deal with. In fact, we all have too much problem we deal with. So nobody's going to deal with your own bullshit. You need to get your hands dirty. You need to put on some fucking gloves, or even do it without the gloves and just go through the mess. If you watch any of my old videos from the beginning, they are absolutely trash, but I'm gradually getting better. That's what life is. I've left all those videos up so people can see my progression. I can use it as a point. Some of them are extremely cringe, extremely bad. I had to go through the process of making those bad videos to get feedback to make better videos. As I upload, I'm gradually just getting better. But that's literally what life is. Nobody can see your vision for you. In fact, I had so many friends tell me don't do it. So the vision you have for yourself, nobody's going to see it for you. You have to be willing to stumble in your own shit and get up, wipe it down, and then get back to work like nothing happened. And you'll have to do this every single day, no matter where you at school, at work, at the gym, and life in general. Listen, I want you to push. Push as if you are the only one who can save the world. Push as if the world depends on you to change it, because it does. Remember, stay consistent and stay disciplined. And subscribe, you bastards. Picture you planning out your day and actually getting it all done. Today we're talking about dopamine detox. Think of it like giving your brain a breather from the constant social media, phones, games, and other instant gratification like junk food, weed, alcohol, so you can focus on the hard things in life that you actually want to accomplish, so you can be happy 5, 10, 15 years from now. Dopamine detox changed my life mostly because I spent the majority of my teenage years on social media, eating junk food, watching anime, and playing games. The older I got, the more depressed I got, because truthfully, I had no self-control. The last 3 years of me playing games and doing all the nonsense, I did not enjoy most of it. Life felt so dull, like I was wasting my life away, and I could feel it. Until I started hitting the gym and focusing on business, I really did not like living. I really felt so depressed all the time. But I still kept playing the game, staying home, and not doing shit with my life and not hitting the gym. The minute I stopped doing all the nonsense, the minute I stopped all the instant gratification and focused on doing the right thing, is the minute I started being so much happier. I get happier just seeing myself in the mirror. Before, that shit used to bring sadness. Since I have no self-control, I had to remove all these things out of my life. No social media, no games, no apps on my phone that's distracting me. The crazy thing is, I love all these things so much. I never thought I'd quit any of them, because just like you, I've always made excuses to keep indulging. The more I played the game, the more I drank, the more I felt like I needed to do something greater. I was sacrificing the long term for quick short-term gains, but the short-term gains wasn't nothing. They weren't even gains, they were mostly virtual, and they sucked. It wasn't like I was getting abs or, getting like fucking rock hard muscles or anything. No, I was hitting up fucking virtual mobs for 10, 15 hours a day. I've been able to do a lot more things in life, and money or time hasn't been able to hold me back much. Think of it like having your favorite snack every day. First it's awesome, then it kind of gets meh. That's what happens when your brain gets used to that dopamine high. So not only is it keeping you from doing the things that you need to do, but it also makes life very dull. Too much instant gratification will bring your dopamine level so high. When it crashes, it goes way lower than it was before, and it requires a lot more are to feel the same feeling. And a lot of times you will never get that feeling back. Think about it. When was the last time you truly enjoyed doing what you're doing right now? Are you really smiling and having a good time on the game right now? How rare are those moments currently? So why is it bad? Because life is about balance, and none of us have balance. We don't have no self-control. So we need to cut them out and focus on our self-discipline so we can gain balance, so we can gain the control in our life that we all need. If you're always chasing instant gratification, you're missing out on the real victories in life. It's time for you to drop all those bad habits and focus on the right ones. So how do you stop the dopamine overload? Schedule your day, cut down your social media and gaming time. If you can stop all of them together, I highly suggest you do so, because on the grand scheme of things, all the things you do in the video games, you can do it in real life besides the magic and all the nonsense. But you can do a good majority of these things in real life if you start leveling up your real life character instead. Start focusing on your goal. Rediscover the excitement of working out. Make content on YouTube or something, bro, like I did. Listen, once you stop wasting your time, your focus, your dedication on gaming, junk food, and social media, you will need a new place to put all that energy in. You can use that time to focus on your physique, mental health, and becoming financially independent. This will allow you to live a life exactly like a video game. Listen, I'm starting a movement, the Take Action movement, a movement for men who wants to change their lives and conquer life. Subscribe and grab your favorite weapon over there. Remember, stay consistent and stay disciplined, boys. Oh, and subscribe. You see, a lot of men expect life to treat them better. But if you're not treating yourself better, if you're not treating yourself well, why should the world treat you any better? Why should the world treat you well? You don't even take care of yourself. Many men refuse to focus on themselves. Many men refuse to make their lives better. Many men don't even shower on the regular. Many men don't hit the gym on the regular. Many men refuse to do better for themselves, but they expect the world to treat them as if they are kings. You are not king. You are a fucking pig, my friend. You cannot expect great things from the world when you're not expecting those great things coming from you. You're not even holding yourself accountable for your life. You're not holding yourself accountable for greatness. How can you expect the world to give you greatness? You're not entitled to anything. The world is here to destroy you. The world is here to test you. It's not here to give you what you want. The only way you are going to get what you want is if you work for it as hard as you possibly can. The only way you're going to get what you want from this world is by expecting better from yourself, by doing better for yourself. As you do better, as you expect better from yourself, as your standards rises, so will your quality of life. But until you start focusing on certain things, until you start focusing on making your life better instead of focusing on how the world is unjust, unfair, then your life will never get better. Screw all the noise, focus on your life and on yourself. Forget all that nonsense that's going on. They're going to, criticize me for it. I'm telling you right now, focus on yourself. Focus on your life. None of that crap matters. This will all be here when you're gone, and it was here before you were here. Your focus should be on yourself and bettering your life and bettering the life of the people around you. Once your life is good, then you can start focusing on your community and everything around you. But you cannot focus on your community. You cannot focus on certain things if your mind is so clouded, if your judgment is clouded, if your perception is not all there, if your perspective is so small and limited. That's why you need to start focusing on your mental health, your well-being, your strength, your courage, your communication, everything, your hygiene, and start being the man you are meant to be. Do not stick home playing the game, bro. It's not worth it. Do not stick home just doing the dumb shit on the regular. What are those accomplishing for you? Nothing. You're still broke, you're still fat, you're still lazy, you're still ugly. Do something. Become funnier, learn a skill, do something with your life to where you expecting more from yourself every day instead of the lazy bum everybody has called you your whole life. Be better, do better, stay consistent, and stay disciplined, my friend. Oh, and subscribe, you bastard. Today, I'm helping you get into a more powerful mindset. The mindset of nobody cares. While this may sound very discouraging, we're going to explore how we can embrace it and actually use it as motivation so we can take back control of our life and strive for greater success. When we acknowledge that nobody cares about all problems. It's not about dismissing our struggles. It's about embracing personal responsibility. It's a reminder that ultimately we create our own destiny, and it's up to us to take charge and create the life we desire. Instead of waiting for others to solve all problems or expecting sympathy from the world, to take proactive steps towards improvement, we become the drivers of our own success rather than passive bystanders. The realization that nobody cares, it frees us from trying to get any type of external validation or encouragement. We just focus on self-reliance. Instead of seeking approval and pity from others, we turn inward and draw upon our inner strength and resilience. By embracing self-reliance, we become more resourceful and adaptable in the face of challenges. We learn to trust our abilities and intuition, knowing that we have the power to overcome any obstacle that comes in our way. I believe in the phrase "nobody cares" because it serves as a powerful motivator to do better. It reminds us that our success or happiness is in our hand, that nobody else can do the work for us. So rather than dwelling on the indifference of others, we channel our energy in self-improvement and growth. We set ambitious goals, develop action plans, and work tirelessly to improve our goals and make them bitches come true. We become so driven by a sense of purpose and determination to prove ourselves, not others, but ourselves, that we can do it. Listen, I'm starting a movement for men who wants to do better with their lives and conquer life. If you want to be part of it, subscribe and grab your weapon over there. So the next time you face any type of challenges or setback, use it not as a way to feel defeated, but as a way to motivate yourself, as a way to get self-growth and focus on achievement. Remind yourself that nobody cares, that your problems are yours to face alone. Take ownership of your circumstances, harness your inner strength, and remember, stay consistent and stay disciplined. There are two things that hold us back the most in life. And if you can fix those two things, if you can fix your mindset, you will change your life for good. This video will help you get into the mindset that you need. I don't care who you believe in, but this video is supposed to help you believe in yourself. The number one reason people don't succeed in life is not having their goals, their purpose written down, whether it's on a piece of paper or on their phone. You need to have reminders of your goals and purpose every day. You need to look over them every single day so you are making sure your days, your work are aligning with what you're supposed to be doing every single day so your purpose can come true. It's the best way to stay consistent. The majority of us don't remember what we ate yesterday. How will you remember what you plan today to do tomorrow? You need to have them written down. Life can sometimes distract us from our true goals and purpose with pointless distractions like apps in our phones, the bills, gossips, games, and everyday living. The problem is you've been playing on the defense this whole time. But it's time you go on attack mode. It's time you hit life back hard. Much harder than you ever hit it before. You need to start hitting life consistently. Don't let that bastard breathe. Do not give it time to relax. You need to break it before it breaks you. Unfortunately, some of you already broken. You've given up. But I'm here to tell you that as human, we all have this ability to get up and dust ourselves up. And we can use our past experiences to blaze through part of the trail. As humans, we all have this ability to change our lives in just a few days to a few years with a newfound mindset. The next reason why we get held back is we tend to seek happiness. As adults, we tend to give in to our kid side of our brain because we feel sorry for the things we couldn't do as kids or the bad things that happened to us as kids. But the problem is all of that contradicts happiness. If you want happiness in life, I will tell you how to get it, but you won't like it. It's progress. Focus on pure discipline. Whether it's pure hatred, pure anger, or pure love in your heart, use that to motivate your discipline. Make as much progress as you can towards your goal, and you will become significantly happier. The minute you start being negative, the minute you start complaining, you start making excuses for yourself, you get a lot sadder. There is no happiness in stagnation. So a lot of times we keep ourselves sad by bathing in the sadness itself. So the minute you start picking up different little things, it doesn't have to be big. Just do a little progress, whether it's cleaning your room or, cook something or start drawing something. It does not matter. Whatever your hobbies were, if you drop them, pick them up. If you don't have any hobbies, pick a new hobbies. Hit the gym, do whatever is necessary to start seeing progress. And trust me, you will get happiness as a byproduct of all these progresses you're making in life. Many things became so much easier for me because of all the trials and tribulations I've gone through, and I've conquered them successfully. Whether I lost an eye or a teeth or an arm in the battle, I came out successfully, and I came out with more knowledge than yesterday. And with that knowledge, I go into the next battle that's way bigger, way more rewarding, because I had that knowledge from the past, those trials and tribulations. So I said all this to say, you are the only one who's capable of making you happy. I need you to make that connection and commit to a life of discipline. Don't seek happiness, or you'll end up chasing the path of least resistance. That means the drinking, the drugs, the gaming, the TV, all the instant gratifications, instead of focusing on your goals. So if you seek discipline and focus on your goals, whether you're happy, sad, whatever you're feeling, you just focus on your goals, you'll become so much happier by the byproduct of all the progress you've made in life. Listen, if you want it bad enough, you will find a way. But if you don't, you will find excuses. I refuse to stop for anything or anyone, whether it's men or life. I will conquer it and stand at the pinnacle of human history. I refuse to be ruled by my circumstances. If you don't feel the same way, then I'm sorry, my friend. You need to get your brain, your mind under control. Because in life, it's the only thing you can control and need to control. So here are the things you really need to do on a daily basis. Meditate, journal to yourself, practice appreciation. I want you to appreciate yourself for staying out of trouble for most of the time. I want you to appreciate you getting this far in life. Trust me, a lot happened and a lot of people didn't get this far in life. And most importantly, I want you to live in the present so you can start taking action. And remember, stay consistent and stay disciplined. And subscribe, you bastards. Every decision we make, we are carving more of who we want to be, whether it's good or bad. Think ourselves as a giant stone marble ready to be carved into a sculpture. What we do every day decides what the sculpture will end up looking like, a masterpiece or a pile of rock. If you say you are shy, the more shy you act, the more you avoid people, eye contact, the more shy you will become. Anything you do, good or bad, gets carved into you. If you keep acting like this nice guy, the more nicer you become, the more bitter you will become from not getting the things you want because you are playing passive aggressive. And nobody gives a fuck about your passive aggressiveness. You need to assert yourself and get what you need and what you want. Listen, as part of the Take Action movement, we have to start thinking of life this way. We need to stop doing all these bad habits and start doing the right ones. Trust and believe you are carving them deeper into you. And it's going to become harder and harder for you to stop since you already carved it so deeply into you. You need to have your standards raised by carving a better foundation, and you can start that by focusing on yourself more. Focus on the things that are important to you. Focus on the things that you can change, not the things you cannot change. Stop lying to yourself and pretending you are going to change, because the more days that passes, the harder it is to quit these bad habits. You either stop now or continue to condition yourself. You can stop right now. Write your goals, write your plan. What are you going to do for the next month? What are you going to do for the next year? And get to work. I don't want to hear nothing else, no excuses. There is nothing that should stop you from writing your plans down right now. Write them down, take the action, take the necessary action to fix it. I don't care what the fuck you do. Whatever your goal is, start working towards them today. There is no tomorrow. If you wait till tomorrow, then this is what I'm talking about. You are not willing to change. You are pretending that you want to change. If you wanted to change, you would have taken the necessary action to change, because I'm giving it to you right now. There is no reason. There is nothing stopping you. You're making excuses up. Anybody who wants to make a genuine change in their life will be able to change. Anyone who wants to do something will do it. Anybody who doesn't want to do something will create excuses. They will come up with all type of bullshit. But you, my friend, cannot take that chance, because you're part of a bigger movement, a movement that's bigger than you. the Take Action movement. And we stand for something here. You cannot stay there and let life pass by you while you stay in stagnation. You will fail. And I don't want that for my brothers. You need to get up and dust yourself up. It's time for action. You need to carve some muscles, some peace of mind, some confidence, some charisma, and stop being a little bitch. There is more to life than all these distractions. Girls, games, drinking, beating your meat. All this pathetic, degenerate stuff that's keeping you busy from your life. Life is here to test us. Life is here to give us problems and distract us so we can be tested. If we fail this test, we end up falling into the weak-minded, average man category. And I don't want to be that. You can be average, but do not be weak-minded, my friend. But as part of the Take Action movement, we cannot be average. We are here to take over the world. We are here to conquer the world. The world has been built to be conquered. There has been so many great men who tries to conquer the world, and we should be no different. It's exactly what we need to do as men. And when I say conquer the world, you don't have to wage war. There are so many ways you can conquer life. Do not learn the hard way. That's a life of regret. Remember all the regrets that keeps you up at night. If you stay stagnant, you are only going to make more. And once you get older, those regrets only multiplies. And that feeling, that unbearable feeling only gets worse and worse. When I tell you it can get 10 times, 100 times worse. You have a better chance dealing with the pain of progress than the pain of regret. One leads to success and the other one leads to a life of misery with nothing to show for it. Stop scrolling and being on social media all day. Stop being obsessed over women and games. Stop eating all the junk food and processed food. And start journaling, meditating, practicing charisma, and fixing your physique and your mental health. And then I want you to start learning skills. Take hobbies that you can monetize later or to boost your career. You have people that's counting on you that isn't self-aware enough to make the necessary changes, but you are self-aware. You're that one in a generation that comes in and changes the game for their whole family. So you have to choose whether you want to save your family, you want to create that family that you want, or you want to stay that bum that you are. Become a man of dignity, a man of values, a man of respect. Don't stay a fucking degenerate, bro. It's not good. There is too many of those and not many good men around. You must prepare yourself and do the hard work. You have to change your mindset so when the pain hits, you see it as motivation instead of excuses to slack off, crying to somebody about your problems that nobody gives a fuck about. Do not be consumed by your bad habits. You are carving them deeply into you day by day. So understanding that everything you do is being carved into you, you have to also understand that you are your own destruction. Nobody else is carving yourself, so you cannot stay stagnant, because if you do, you are only going backward while the rest of the world is going forward. Learn to deal with your problem. Learn to accept pain, losses, and people. Then focus on carving that positive foundation. Life will try to stop you dead in your track, but nothing have kept me from focusing on myself. I learned that when I did, it only hurt me more because I had to play catch up to be where I needed to be. So what I need you to do, listen very, very carefully. Get your fucking ass up. Stop worrying about all the dumb shit you cannot change. There's some of you who cannot wait to just go home and log on the game and play that crappy mobile game all day, or the PC, or the Xbox, or just scroll on TikTok, bro. You are a man. While your mom is suffering from a full-time job talking about her back break. Bro, your daddy was a fucking bitch, and that's why he raised a fucking bitch. And if your dad not in your life, well, your mom raised a fucking bitch too. So you need to pick yourself up, become the man that you need to be, fix yourself, become that generational change that you need to become. And remember, stay consistent and stay disciplined. Today we're going to address something many of us tend to run away from as men, talking about our feelings, and not to invalidate or to dismiss them, but to bring a new perspective about how to deal with them. It's not to say fuck your feelings, but rather to say don't let your feelings control your actions when discipline is required. Don't be that guy that's like, oh, I don't feel like it today, I'll wait tomorrow to go to the gym. Because guess what? Tomorrow you won't feel like it, and then you will skip the gym again and then again and then again. and again, you're going to keep scrolling. The more you scroll, the more the habit is embedded in you, the more you're going to do it. So the more you ignore the gym, the more you ignore your goals for some scrolls on TikTok or YouTube or, Twitter, right? The more you screwing yourself over because you're letting your feelings control your action when discipline was required. There is those macho widows that will tell you being a man means suppressing your feelings, to push them down, to ignore them. But let me clarify, right? That's not what I'm saying at all. Having feelings are natural. They are part of being a human. I have feelings. Sometimes I'm sad. Sometimes I'm angry. Sometimes I'm happy. You feel me? It's all part of life. Those feelings help, brings to light what's going on our daily basis with our lives. If you feel nothing, right, then something is definitely wrong with you. It's not something you just suppress. It's going to eat you up inside if you do suppress it. But there are times when we must decide not to let our actions be dictated by our feelings. Now, when I say fuck your feelings, I mean don't let your feelings determine your destiny. Your destiny is yours and yours only, bro. So don't let temporary emotion keep you from your long-term goal. So you feel tired, unmotivated, fearful. That's fine, bro. You can acknowledge it. It's there. But don't let it decide whether you go to the gym or not. Don't let it decide whether you work on your plans or not. The path of discipline is not comfortable, but life is not supposed to be comfortable. Life is already filled with challenges and obstacles, and so is being disciplined. So you either going to get disciplined and make life a lot easier later on, or stay on the, self-destructive path that continues to make life semi-comfortable for where you at. But you know damn well it's getting uncomfortable day by day because you will grow out of, playing games. I grew out of that. I never thought I would grow out of play. I mean, I still love games. You get what I'm saying? But like, I know there's more out there for me to do than that. I know I can conquer the world, at least the Americas, motherfucker. I'm gonna leave the overseas to my next generation of sons. I don't remember where the fuck I was, bro. I lost it in my dumbass take over the world story. Yeah, my son's about to take over Europe, and then the next generation's going to take over Asia. But I'm gonna start with the Americas. If we yield constantly to our feelings, we will find ourselves on the easy path, the path that leads to stagnation and regrets, bro. So listen, discipline is about doing what you're supposed to be doing, whether you feel like it or not. So get to fucking work. It's about committing to yourself and keeping on going. It's about creating a vision for your life and following through with it, regarding of the temporary emotions that may arise. So when you feel like hitting that snooze button, when you feel like skipping that workout, when you feel like taking the easy route, remember this: your feelings are fleeting, they come and go, but discipline on the other hand builds character. It carves you, it shapes you, it molds you, it shapes you into the person you want to become, bro. So listen, feelings are temporary, but your actions have long-term consequences. Do not let your fucking feelings determine your actions. I don't know how many times I have to say it though. Discipline must guide your actions, not fleeting feelings. Stay strong, stay disciplined, and move forward. You have what it takes to achieve your goal, bro. Make sure your actions is reflecting that. So when I say fuck your feeling, it's not about denying them. It's about learning not to be a slave to them. It's about cultivating discipline. It's about getting shit done with discipline, boy. It's about staying consistent regardless how you feel in the moment. So stay disciplined, stay consistent. Send me your important messages if they're necessary, or if I have any life experience with them, I'll answer them on a video maybe. That's all I got for today. It's time to learn to let go. You worry too much. Learn how to stop worrying too much and reclaim your peace of mind. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in worrying about the future. But today, I'm here to equip you with the strategies to break free from the cycle and live a more fulfilling life. Worrying is a common human experience that is characterized by apprehension, unease, and the fear of potential future events or outcomes. It often stems from desire to control uncontrollable event and can manifest as repetitive thoughts and physical symptoms like tension and restlessness. While it's natural to have some type of concern, some type of worrying, it's good to have a level of that, but it needs to be balanced. It's very necessary so you can solve problem so you can plan. And excessive worrying is detrimental to your mental health and physical well-being. When you worry too much, it takes a toll on your health, relationship, and overall quality of life. Mentally, it can lead to a decrease of stress, anxiety disorder, and even depression. Emotionally, it can strain our relationships, worsen moods, and rob us of joy and contentment in the present moment. Physically, it manifests as headaches, muscle tensions, digestive issues, and compromised immune system. If you leave it unchecked, excessive worry can spiral out of control into a vicious cycle of feeling helplessness and despair. These are the steps you can do to help yourself stop worrying too much. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, allowing us to observe our thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Meditation practices such as focused breathing or body scan can help cultivate a better mindfulness so you can stop worrying so much and relax and enjoy the moment so you can live in the present more and enjoy yourself. There's many things that's going on right now that you cannot control, but you've heard this a million times. Stop worrying about it. Focus only on the things you can control. By replacing that irrational belief, we can break free from the cycle of worrying and create a greater sense of peace and resilience. Setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care. Setting boundaries involve recognizing our limits and advocating for our needs. Whether it's saying no to additional responsibilities or pretty much limiting the exposure of stressors. Prioritizing self-care means making times for activities that nourish our body, our mind, and our spirit, such as exercise, adequate sleep, hobbies, and spending times with our loved ones. If you don't have loved ones, bro, start building a foundation of people around you that cares for you and will go the extra miles for you that you like to be around. And if you have these people, be around them more. Practice gratitude, and most importantly, practice appreciation. By creating an attitude of gratitude, we can shift our focus from what's lacking to what we already have. We can foster a greater sense of contentment and well-being. Cultivating resilience and acceptance. Resilience is the ability to bounce from whatever adversity and adapt to life's challenges with grace and strength. It involves acknowledging our emotions, seeking the support when needed, and embracing the setback as opportunity for growth. Acceptance, on the other hand, it involves recognizing and making peace with the things that are beyond our control, including time of uncertainty. By cultivating resilience and acceptance, we can navigate through life's ups and downs with greater ease and confidence. We're starting a movement, the Take Action movement. It's for men who's ready to take action to fix their lives and become the best version of themselves. And of course, conquer life. If you want to be part of it, don't forget to subscribe and grab your weapon over there. So learning to stop worrying too much, like everything, is a journey, and it requires practice, patience, and perseverance. By implementing the strategies that we've discussed today, you can foster a mindset of resilience and acceptance. You can free yourself from the grip of excessive worrying and embrace a more balanced and fulfilling life. You have the power to choose peace over worry, starting today. Remember, stay consistent and stay disciplined. Oh, and subscribe, you bastards.
Imagine waking up tomorrow with twice the energy, laser focus, and unshakable confidence. Sounds too good to be true, right? It's not. It's backed up by science. You can engineer reality the way you want it. Learn how to take control of your life. The first thing you need to do is to change your mindset. With the introduction of technology, especially social media, we all get very distracted. Social media keeps you in the mindset that you are a loser. Everybody posts their special moments, but they never post the time they're struggling. If they're posting the time they're struggling, it's usually the fake stories looking for attention or, playing the victim. Your brain changes based on what you feed it. Think winner thoughts and you will become a winner. And if you think loser thoughts, well, you get the picture. The second is learning that your daily habits dictate your success. People don't usually become successful overnight, and people don't usually get fat overnight. It took many days, months, years to get to the point you're at. If what you're doing currently not working for you, it's time to change your habits. If you're not exercising, then you're a fucking idiot. You need to start now, not tomorrow, today. When you exercise, it doesn't just build muscle, it puts you in a way better mood. It builds your resilience level, it builds your discipline, the same discipline you will need to change your life, the same discipline you will need to take control of your life. One habit most people tend to fail a lot is sleeping. You need to get to sleep early. I go to sleep early and I wake up super early. I have 4 hours before work because I wake up early. That gives me enough time to dominate, just do whatever the fuck I want, work out, work on my business, edit videos, anything before I go to work. You need to ditch the late night screens where you just scrolling, watching pointless, dumb stuff on your phone, and get to a point where you're waking up early and you setting yourself up for success. You need to set yourself up to where you are learning every single day. Never stop learning. It doesn't matter what age you're at. Get into new stuff, ask tough questions, and keep your brain sharp and hungry for more. I've increased my income every time I've learned a new skill. It doesn't have to be a large increase, but it does increase. Number 3 is the final one, but it's not the least important one. In fact, I would say it's the most important one. That is locking your goal. You ever feel unstoppable when you have a clear goal? It's not an accident. Your brain loves a clear path. So set big goals, then crush them. Stress can either be your best friend or your worst enemy, so use it to push forward or let it bury you. It's your choice. You've got the tools, you've got the knowledge. So are you going to be a spectate or are you going to join the fucking game and be a game changer, bro? Stop being a little bitch. It's time to decide. Stay consistent and stay disciplined. It's time to change, boys. It's time to take control of your life. I'll see you guys in Valhalla. Listen, to get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. To get success, to get a better life, to get money, to find peace, you must be willing to do the necessary first step. The first step starts here. The life you have right now is not working for you. That's why you're here. I've been exactly where you at. I've felt like I've had no way out, nobody to help, nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Just stuck in my brain and just in life in general. And I even almost did the unthinkable a few times. But ladies and gentlemen, after today, everything is about to change because change starts with you. I'm going to break down the game plan to help you level up. If you're looking to turn your life around, start by setting clear, realistic goals. Identify the areas in your life that you need to improve in, whether it's your personal habits, career, relationship, or just your well-being. You want to break down these goals into manageable steps and then create a practical action plan. Try to create a positive mindset for yourself, and you can do that by focusing on the things you can control and then pretty much embrace the things that you cannot control, bro. From those things you cannot control, you will get growth from them. You will get all type of learning experience to where you can only grow from it. You can only become a better person. You can only see a wider perspective with the help of these struggles and the things that you cannot control. But focus on the things that you can control. And I've preached this every time. Consistency is always the key. It doesn't matter how many times you've been going to the gym. Once you stop your progress eventually start dwindling down, and then you start getting big again. You need to have consistency. It doesn't matter how you show up, just show up and get to work. And that comes with your action plans too. In your action plans, you should have some type of routine written up to where you see what you're supposed to be doing every single day, and you pretty much working on those every single day. And that's working towards those plans. That's going to push you into a better life, into the life you want, into fixing the life you've always wanted, And I like to tell people, try and get more friends around you. And I'm not saying those snakes friends, bro. Try, once you start getting into self-improvement and you start seeing people at the gym and you start seeing people at the Whole Foods and all those things, I'm not saying they're not toxic. You can still look for certain red flags and traits that you can push away from. But there are people with the same mindset that are trying to grow that you can get along with, that are going to help you along the line. when you are down, when you need that extra push. And a lot of times people don't realize it, but you need those extra push. Some days it helps having that extra push, and then you need like a professional guidance. And I'm not a professional, but I'm a guidance. I'm here for you. You can always email me. My email is always down below. I'll try and help you as much as possible. And then you need to reflect on your values every day, bro. Maybe not every day, but every now and then you need to reflect on your values. All your values representing who you want to be in the future. All your values representing who you are now. You need to align your action plans with your values. And you need to be patient with yourself, with the process, because you are going to fail. No matter how small, always try to contribute to your transformation, because change is a journey. It needs you to keep taking small steps, even when you cannot take those big steps. You cannot stay stagnant. Keep pushing forward. And I'm also going to need you to hit the subscribe button and then the like button, or you are going to run out of protein powder. I'm serious. A lot of men will tell you your mind does not matter, your mental does not matter. And I'm going to tell you to stay disciplined, to stay consistent. You need to get your mind in order. Having your mind in order gets you to acknowledge that your brain is gaslighting you half of the time. If not even half of the time, 90% of the time, you are getting gaslighted by your own brain, and you let it happen. Your brain is your biggest enemy, and it's usually negative too, and you know this. Finding ways to keep you lazy, and it's not even trying to do it like to harm you, but it's trying to conserve energy to keep you safe. It doesn't know the new modern world. It's still stuck in the caveman world. That's why your brain will tell you playing the games for 12 hours is way better than going to the gym for 1 hour. But some people truly let the brain decide that they're going to play the game for 12 hours and not even go to the gym for 1 hour. Your brain will tell you sit there and scroll on your phone instead of working on that side hustle you wanted to work on because you hate your 9 to 5. Your brain will tell you sit there instead of improving on your skills so you can get paid more. I went into this book swap recently and I got this nice guided workbook. I met the author, I went through the book, and I was so amazed and pretty much almost jealous by how good the book was. And it has all these different parts of it, and I wanted to help them promote it. It's not helping me in any shape or form. And in fact, I'm not even telling them that I have a YouTube or telling them that I'm helping them promote it. But if you're interested, I really think this book would really, really help you. Like I said, I'm not earning anything from it, but it's pure gold. Think of it as your own personal guide to fix your life, to kill those bad habits, and to get your life back on track. It's not just word, it's a roadmap to upgrade your life. It's action. It has a lot of actionable steps, routine, journaling, note-taking, scheduling, and even like training pages, different little things in there that you get to participate and write in. It's a bit almost on the girl side, like the designs and stuff like that, like in the inside, like the color choices. It's for everyone, but I would still very much recommend it. Don't be a bitch. Don't be one of those, bro, I will knock your dumb ass out, bro. If something is going to help you out, just take it. It's going to help you get on the right direction. I hope it helps you. The reason I mentioned the book is because it inspired me to make this video. Once your mind is on the right direction, discipline is so much easier to maintain. You'll start seeing the importance of hygiene, of improving your skills, of your communication, of your physique, of pretty much everything. And it'll start getting easier to stay disciplined because your mind gets unclouded from all the distraction, from all the stupid war that they've waged against your brain and your mind, and dirtied it up with all the distractions from TikTok and all that nonsense. Once you start clearing all that dirty, filthy lizard brain of yours, you'll start seeing the small problems and you'll start fixing them. It's never too late to start fixing your life. We humans have this innate thing in us where at any given point, if we want to change our future, how our future plays out, we can easily do it by staying consistent in a plan that aligns with the goal of what we want our life to be. And for me, right, I ain't no bitch. I don't want to be the least greatest person in my bloodline. Like, I have technology, I have modern medicine, and I'm going to be beaten by who didn't have none of that, who were peasants, who were called slaves, bro. I have to set a standard. They had a standard that is so high. Now I have to try and break that shit. And then I'm not going to try, I am going to break it. So I hope you can fix your life as I am focusing on fixing mine. We can all climb from the bottom of the barrel, bro. It doesn't matter who you are. I hope you stick around and subscribe and like. And if you stuck around for this long, congratulations, you one of the toughest ones.
For most of your life, you had to ask permission to go outside, to use the restroom in the school, when to eat, when to sleep. And now you are a man. Nobody's telling you how to live your life. You have to figure it out all on your own while dealing with probably mental health issues. You probably dislike your own body. You're probably not proud of what you've accomplished so far. You probably have low confidence, barely can look people in the eyes sometimes. You're probably abusing substances and you can't really focus. Your mind is all over the place. It flip-flops around. You get distracted during work, during school, anything remotely important. Your brain can't focus on it. If you can relate to any of what I just said, then this video is definitely for you. This is going to make the connection in your brain that you've been missing. Like many of you, I've struggled with most of what I just said, if not all, years back. But I won't take too much of your time. I will make this as short as possible, but it will likely be a long one. The first thing you need to do when you're trying to fix your life is take action. The reason you are where you at right now is because you haven't taken enough action. If your life is fucked, it means your action taking skill is low. So you need to start small. Just like any video game, you don't just go fight the final boss at level 1. You need to go kill the crabs at the beach and gain some XP, and eventually you work your way to the final boss. So start by cleaning your room, fix your bed, and get up and do some push-ups. That should be the bare minimum. You shouldn't have clusters of clothes all over the ground. You shouldn't have empty bottles all over your bedroom that's been there for half a year. Clean all that shit up. Fix your bed. This is where you go and rest for the night. It should be looking like your sanctuary. Don't sleep on a messy bed. Or rather, don't leave your sanctuary messy. If you're not actively working out, you need to start doing 10 push-ups as soon as you wake up. Just to build that discipline. But realistically speaking, you should be hitting the gym, but that's for later on the video. Number 2, you need to start taking responsibility for your life, and anything and everything that happened in your life you are responsible for. If someone screws you over in your life, you chose that person. If it's family members, you chose to trust that family member. At some point, you do have a level of accountability to take. You need to answer the question, what made you trust that person? What did you do for that person to screw you over? How can it not happen again? So really, anything that ever happens to you, if it's bad, good, it's your fault. You ever had those people that's late to work every day, and then they blame it on traffic every day? Knowing there's traffic, they still choose to leave home at the same time every day, not a little bit earlier. The first time you're late, it's still your fault, right? But every other time after that, it's definitely all your fault, because you know there's traffic and you know that there's going to be traffic. So why not plan for that 20-minute margin error? We're not playing for 30 minutes of margin error. You get what I'm saying? Plan for something 20 to 30 minutes all the time. You should always leave room for error. That way you can't blame other people. You're going to blame traffic. No, it's your fault. You knew better.
I know grown adults, I've met grown adults that have kids, right? And they still unable to take responsibility for their life. They will blame others for being overweight. They will blame others for being broke. They will blame others for their kids not acting up to their standards. They will blame the schools, but they won't blame themselves. They will do everything but blame themselves. And it's all your fault. None of that happened in one day. You slowly did that to yourself. If you're broke and you knowingly do not have money and you still overindulge in instant gratification, if you're still wasting 20 plus hours of your week doing dumb stuff when you could be, getting a second job, learning a second skill that could, add some value to yourself to where you may not have to work harder, but work smarter and get paid more for doing less by just adding value to yourself. But no, you're just going to watch YouTube, scroll on Instagram, TikTok. These girls that don't even know you exist. You're gonna like that booty, but that booty ain't gonna like you back, bro. You get what I'm saying? So you need to focus on the things that's going to get you back. I promise you, if you focus 30 minutes on learning a new skill, within 6 months, I won't even say 6 months, but within 6 months, you can probably get so much done to where you're a whole different person that you were 6 months ago. You have improved. You have had like a brand new skill to where your value to the world have changed and expanded and leveled up extremely, extremely high. Instead of wasting your time on dumb stuff, you should take responsibility for your life and start focusing on things that matters, and you will start seeing results. Blame yourself for everything that happens, so everything good that happens will be your fault as well. The third one is mental health. This one is a tough one for me because I've lost my best friend to mental health issues. I've almost lost myself to mental health issues. Bad mental health issues can stop you from focusing on fixing your life and yourself. A lot of people will tell you, go do this, go do that, but they don't think about the mental health aspect of things. You should always push forward, yes, but you should also focus on your mental health as well. Like, your brain is one of the most important part of your body, and if you're focusing on the game and everything else, and you're not focusing on the most important thing in your arsenal, then you're a dumbass. When you have mental health issues, it's like putting a shade on, right? You can't see outside. It's covering all the bright vision you had as a kid, all the goals and dreams you have. So you need to try and clear that, take the shades off. If I can sit here and love myself with full confidence, so can you. Because I've gone so deep into despair, bro, and I've came back. I've been on the hospital bed. You get what I'm saying? Months. It's been tough, man. But you as a person, you can do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to it. It's just going to take a little bit more help. But I'm no expert, so I will leave down a Yale course. It's pretty high rating. It doesn't cost anything. It's completely free. I get nothing from this. They don't even know I exist, but it helped me and many others, and I believe it can help you too. So if you have any mental health issues, if you want to learn how to practice mindfulness, learn how to practice gratitude, and pretty much self-reflect and becoming more happier, and being able to focus, I would say commit 30 minutes to an hour of your day on that course. I think it's about 19 hours total. You can do it. It sounds like a lot, but that's something that will benefit you for the rest of your life. Don't be stupid. The next is physical health. I don't have much to say about it because I believe every man knows what they want to do with their body. They're just lazy to do it. So I'm just going to say this. You just need to focus on getting a nice physique. You need to hit the gym. If you don't, you will not have the full confidence that you need. Do not waste your time laying around like Jabba the Hutt, bro. You are better than that. You could be looking sexy as hell. Most dudes, like, they don't realize it. All you gotta do, get a fresh cut, dress a little bit better, and fix your physique, and you can go from, well, I guess a face routine as well. You can go from a 4, a 3 to a literal 6, 7, and that alone will magnify the amount of girls you get. So if you getting like, let's say you ever gotten one girl, I can promise you, bro, it increases like 10 times fold. So if you were getting one girl, you'll probably be attracting like 10 more. It's so easy to win, if that makes sense, because everyone's just bumming out. You have a chance to just take over. It just takes being consistent. Most people cannot be consistent. That's the problem. So you do need to focus on your physical health. Like, imagine you never seeing your abs, never seeing you with big muscles. You have kids and then you die. That's a sad life, at least to me. You should have at least seen your muscles. You should be strong. You're a strong young man. Stop being weak, bro. Get stronger. You should have bulging fucking muscles. Stop being the I have low energy guy. I got from school, I'm just going to lay around and play the game all day. I got from work, I'm going to lay around and play the game all day. You do not need those type of symptoms. You need to get from work and have the energy to get your ass to the gym and get in shape, and then go home, make you a nice smoothie with some, with some creatine, with some with some peanut butter, and then with some goddamn whey protein powder, bananas. That's if you're skinny. Get your ass bulk up if you fat. Basically, you need to cut down the sugars, cut down the processed food, cut down the junk foods, and focus on whole foods, foods that are single ingredients. And you'll be all right, and you'll stop being fat. But emphasis on cutting down the sugar. You need to get your physical health in order, bro. You should not be running out of breath. You should not be low energy, and you should not be having back pain, heart pain and all that nonsense. Fix yourself and live better. Like, imagine you spent a year fixing yourself, and you become that guy that does not have all these nonsense. I promise you won't want to go back, and you will keep that lifestyle. Next is addiction. The games, the porn, the substances, and the internet itself. Everyone who's younger, I would say, than 40, maybe 35, is kind of addicted to the internet, or TV, or in general, just some type of device. They build these type of things to be addictive, especially the games. Like I said, they have a bunch of fucking nerds just working to make sure you stay there where you at, and you're not thinking about it. So imagine if those people are actively getting paid to keep your ass there, and your brain is actively working against you not doing what you're supposed to do, but actively want you to sit there and do what they want you to, what those nerds want you to do. What you think is going to happen? You're going to sit right there. So you need to train your brain and train your mind to stop the addictions. You need to stop being a bitch, right? You need to grow up and be a man and realize, all right, this is bad for me. I don't need to put it on my fat lips anymore, and I can be a man, and I can make that decision and never go back. Now, it's not to say that we're not human and it's not hard to stop and relapse, but like, progress is progress. If you relapse, that's fine. You can get back into it until you quit for good. But don't be a little bitch and be like, I can't do it, or I can't start. Well, I will start tomorrow. Start today. Why can't you start today? What's wrong with today? Every time think about every time you said you were about to start tomorrow, did you really do it? So stop being a little bitch. Stop making excuses. Stop listening to your bird brain. Stop listening to your primal brain, and get to work. Do what's good for you. Do not follow instant gratification. Do delayed gratification. You do not need to be on the game all day. You do not need to be on the game at all. You've played enough game as a kid, bro. You're a grown-ass man. You need to be accomplishing the same shit you're accomplishing in the game. Nigga, if you're killing people in the game, why ain't you killing people in real? Wait, hold up. That's a wrong way. If you're achieving so much in the game, why ain't you achieving all those in real life? If you have high sex drive and you beating your meat 24/7, I have girls on my phone right now who would want nothing but for me to hit them up and make them nut. You get what I'm saying? So there are girls out here. There are girls out there who wants it. They just want it from that guy. You get what I'm saying? They want it from someone who's focusing on themselves, someone who's going somewhere, someone who's probably, someone who's confident. You don't even have to be like, I've I've seen some bums who get mad girls just because they are just that confident. And unfortunately, the game, the porn, and the internet itself kind of keeps you from getting to that level. It hinders you. The game, the game itself, once you use all that brain power on achieving a lot on the game, you don't have any brain power to use on in real life. You don't have any energy left to use to go accomplish stuff in the real world. And for the porn, right? When you think about it, after you've done nothing, you don't have that much energy to do anything, literally nothing. And you think you better get some girls, bro? You won't even leave the room. You get what I'm saying? You better get girls online or something. Like, it's all fake. It's all fake accomplishment. It's all fake baby making. And the fact that you're watching someone else do what you want to do while you're using your hand is mentally sick. You are mentally sick. And I've been there. I've struggled with that. I know I was mentally sick for doing that. And that's why I've changed that. And you can too. That's what I'm trying to get at. You need to change. You need to stop beating your meat and get laid. Because if you don't, you're going to keep doing this, and it's going to make your meat stop working, bro. When you finally find that girl that you like, and it's time to pipe her down, your dick is going to stop working. And that's all there's to it. Man, I won't even mention drugs and alcohol. You just need to stop. You're a man. You're a grown man. You're not a little bitch. You don't need nobody telling you to stop. You need to make the decision. Like I said before, are you a little bitch or are you a man? You need to answer that each time you put a drink between your fat, dry lips. You need to reduce the instant gratifications you have, the amount of time you spend on the game. Quit it if you can. You should. You are a man. Quit the drugs, quit the alcohols. Get into the gym and all that good stuff. And that's going to help improve your delayed gratification. You will need structure, so you need to make a schedule that will pretty much fill out all your days, so you don't have time to think about instant gratification. You shouldn't be having free time to beat your meat. If your schedule is full and you're keeping yourself busy doing shit you're supposed to be doing, you won't have time to do the stuff you're not supposed to be doing. So you need to make a schedule, plan your day, plan your week, say and write down what you're going to do today, what you're going to do tomorrow, and do it. Now go make that now, and I'm not even joking. Go make that now and then come back to the video. The next aspect is pretty much social skills and dating. You need to improve your social skills. You need to find people that's on the same path as you, that you can relate and learn from. You need to become genuinely interested in other people. And that was very hard for me because I'm quite self-centered. I focus on the world around me, but I mostly focus on myself, if that makes sense. I don't really find people interesting. I just find the world interesting. Just observing them, I can tell so much about them because I'm quite well at observing people. And I'm usually right on the dot too. So it makes it hard for me to really get interested in people because I can already tell all I need to know based on their actions. I rather, see your actions. But you should genuinely get interested in people. You need to try to remember people's name. Just remembering someone's name will pretty much surprise them and make them all happy and giddy inside, bro. I promise you. Remember every time you met somebody and they're like, hey, your name, and then you're like, oh crap, I only told them my name once and they remembered. And then the next one, you need to be a good listener. That still fall under like social skills. You need to become like a good listener and then encourage people to talk about themselves. You need to love talking to people about themselves because people love talking about themselves to other people, and to a degree we all do. You need to talk to people about their interests and what they're interested in, because a lot of things that I've learned and the ideas that I've gotten came from other people's interests, and they get so excited and compassionate about what they do, and they will spill everything to you, and that itself is powerful because you can learn so much from them. Because let's say they spent the last 10 years doing what they are doing. They're willing to give you all that information for free. And now you can skip so many ladders, so many steps because of that. All this information I got was from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you want to learn more, check it out. Again, I don't get paid or anything for any of that. They don't even know I exist. I'm just giving you the hookup. You can take action by approaching people more, like random people. If you have some type of conversation you think you can start with them, don't be shy. Your coworkers, the people around you, your family members, talk more. It won't only help you with making friends, but once you learn approaching people and talking and making conversations, it will also help you get girls as well. Approach girls and not be such a scaredy cat. If you're still struggling with, all the social skills and all that stuff, start with number one. Again, it means you're not confident enough. You're not confident enough in your abilities, and you need to not just practice that, but go back to step one. Fix your room, fix your life, fix your mental health, fix your fix your body, and then you'll be good to go. Because when you think about it, if you fix everything and you go back to step one and everything is straight, you will get into a relationship. It won't be just a relationship. It will be one of the healthiest relationship you ever gotten yourself into, because you will be the best versions of yourself. You will literally be the best version of yourself going into it. And if you find someone who's willing to put the same amount of work, it's going to work. The last one is purpose. Listen, I don't know what my full purpose is yet, but for now, my purpose is becoming the best version of myself, the absolute best. I will become a great father, and I will become a man of honesty and integrity that my kid and everyone around me can look up to and count on. So what about you? What type of man you will become? What is your purpose? You need to quit the distractions. You need to start focusing on finding your purpose. As long as you're distracted, you won't be able to do so. So take some time alone. Think deeply. Why are you here? Why are you living? Are you living your best life? Are you able to take care of those you love? Do you want to take care of those you love? What do you want for the rest of your life? If money was not an option, what would you be doing? For me, I would want to improve on my life and become the best. Now I would just want to take over the world. But I'm not gonna lie to you. If money was not the option, the only option would be to take over the world. If I'm not striving for money, what else can I strive for? I mean, sure, I could strive for making the world a better place, but what better way to make the world a better place than to take over the world? So they're gonna fucking lock me in a mental hospital, bro. But I can promise you, I am fully sane, about 80% sane. Maybe 75. But find your purpose. Stay consistent. Stay disciplined. I hope this helped you fix your life. I hope it helps you find some type of connection of what to do next. But those are the bare minimum of what you need to do every day to be a man, who can contribute a lot to society in the future. So get to work.
What's up, y'all? I'm a person who've had issues with being consistent my whole life. If it wasn't game related, I had a hard time staying focused long enough to get results. I would quit gaming and start working out, improving myself, and then eventually relapse back into it. I'd quit the porn and other bad habits, and then I would fall right back into it. I'd improve and then fell over and over again because I couldn't stay focused long enough. I had a lot of goals left unfinished, and I believe that helped destroy my confidence as a young man. You can probably relate. Maybe it wasn't the game. Maybe you started being consistent with self-improvement for yourself, but you keep getting distracted by your phones or just your feelings in general. The main thing to notice is your baseline, the mode you usually run to naturally. The gamer, porn addicting nerd, or whatever. The sole reason you go back each time is because in your heart you truly believe that you are a gamer. You are that chain smoker. You are that chronically online person. What you need to do is change your belief system. For me, I believe that I am a great, capable man who must stay focused on his goals for the survival of his family in this continuous journey called life, as the gap between the rich and the poor grows even wider by each passing year. So my baseline now is going home, go to the gym, and then work for 3 hours, whether it's on my business videos. I don't know, bro. Just make time for whatever you want to make time for. But I have my routine schedule, and I stick to it, and that's my baseline. Of course, I make time to bully my siblings as well. You should always make time to bully your siblings. It doesn't matter if they have crossed the world. You can get a schedule. Start going to the gym, reading, and all the good habits, right? Most people will eventually give up because they simply cannot stay consistent long term. And it's all because they don't believe in themselves. That's why it's important to identify who you are and who you are not. You need to change your identity to who you want to become. You keep having to fight yourself trying to change your actions when you haven't mentally accepted the new you yet. So when you relapse, you are going to go back to the person you are deep inside of you until you change that mindset, until you change your identity to who you want to become. My coworkers, my friends, my families can tell you, bro, they will agree with this. I used to be holding my chest, working, doing mad dumb shit while telling them I'm not sick. Who the fuck? I'm not sick. My heart is not hurting. I'm not a sick person. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't fucking delusional. I took my pills. I went to the hospital. I took the actionable steps not to die. But right now I'm standing as a person who literally left the hospital and focusing on everything that I need to focus on without feeling like a fucking victim, because I'm not sick. I got goals. I got people counting on me. I got shit to do, bro. I can't be sick. You get what I'm saying? Sick is not for me. That's for somebody else. If I am, I'll pretend that I'm not, bro. If I can push, I will push forward till the day I fucking die. The reason I started believing I wasn't fucking dying like a little bitch was because I had shit to do. So I started hitting the gym. I started losing all the fat around my gut. And eventually my heart actually got better. I left a lot of the medicines in the past. And I'm pretty active, telling myself that I'm a warrior, that I'm a soldier. I can't eat this. I have to wake up early to wake out because I am a soldier. I have to have a strict schedule because I am a soldier. The more results I saw, the more I pretty much reaffirmed myself that I am indeed part of the fucking 300, And the crazy part is your whole mindset will change with that. I started looking at certain food all disgusting, bro. I haven't plugged in my Xbox in over a year since I moved. Like, it's just collecting dust in my closet. I don't think I've played it in like 3 years, to be honest with you. I've gotten on Xbox Live at some point, maybe 2 years ago with the boys, but I never played anything. I started to see myself not as someone who needs his hand to have a good night, but a warrior. A warrior who's been putting in the work, going to the gym, getting in better positions in life, scaling up the business, having a lot of interesting hobbies and stories to tell and share that anyone would pretty much be lucky to be around. So nobody will ever be bored around me. So, it's always fun. And then when you mix that with the fact that I'm pretty much in the best shape of my life, boy, I don't need my hands.
I can walk up to just about anyone without a second thought in the world because I believe, truly believe I am that guy. I am a warrior. In my mind, I've got it all, and that's my new baseline. Though in honesty, I haven't chased anyone in like 6 solid months. I've been working on myself. This time is too valuable, bro. I am too fucking dedicated and disciplined to waste it on anybody. I'm gonna use all this valuable time to just focus because I'm telling you, I'm waking up at 4 a.m. to record, bro. You know how crazy that is? That's not me. That wasn't me before, I should say. It's all in the mind, bro. I'm not saying you're not chronically sad, you're not scared or sick or that you don't enjoy playing games. I enjoyed playing games, bro. Now I don't because I feel so guilty when I touch it. It's just like, because I just see it as just fake accomplishment. It means nothing. It's crap. But I used to enjoy it a lot. Once you pretend that you don't enjoy it, you're not chronically sad. You're not scared. You just do things and you stick with it. You start seeing results and you start believing it. And the more you believe it, the more you are. The more you are, the more you become. The more you become, the more you are. And you are what you become what you are. You are him, and him is you. So what you make yourself believe you are is what you become. So if you are a gamer, guess what? You are a fucking gamer. If you are a warrior, you are a warrior. So I'm gonna need you to imagine it's just you and your goals. Imagine that you want to become. Imagine what you want to become, who you want to become. Say it with your chest and never look back, never compromise. This is the new you. You're not a fucking chronic procrastinator. You're not a gamer. You're not a low energy nerd. You're not an energy drainer. You are an athlete and you are athletic as fuck. You are fast as fuck, boy. You are strong as fuck, boy. You find gaming disgusting. You find sugary food disgusting. You have people waiting for you to succeed, bro. To end all their financial sufferings, your parents, your siblings, your friends, your girl who's working for somebody else while she's about to bury your child, bro. You need to change all that. You don't have time to fucking procrastinate. There's an urgency. You don't have much time as a young man. If you're not getting richer, you're only getting poorer, bro. And society will punish you for that, I promise you. You can see it. You see how bad things are getting. All these things are not you no more. You need to go home, get to work because you have a schedule in place and you know what you have to start. You know what you must start doing consistently because that's who you are now. All right, all that I said probably confusing as fuck, but I hope some of you get it. It makes sense to me. I hope this helps you become consistent because it's all mental. You have bad mental issues. Your mental health is trash. You're stuck on the bad habits, bro. And society got you believe this is who you are and you can't change. They don't believe you can change, but you can. Only yourself. You only got yourself to believe in yourself. So you need to start believing in yourself. Don't give up on yourself before you even started. You must believe in yourself at all costs. Believe who you want to become. And eventually you will realize you are that person and you will smile that you've been that person this whole time. Just remember, it's not a one-time thing. It's a continuous everyday thing. It's like brushing your teeth. You do it once and don't do it again or your fucking teeth would fall off by the time you're 50. But if you brush your teeth every day for 2 minutes, your teeth might not fall off. Well, good chances they won't. I don't know where I'm going with this, bro, but just believe, think about it, and start using your brain to strive, not just survive. Stay consistent and stay disciplined, kings. Oh, and subscribe, you bastards. Everyone has... Welcome back to the channel. Let's get one thing straight. You want happiness? Then don't chase after it. That's how you end up chasing drugs, alcohol, and people. Pretty much instant gratification. Happiness isn't a destination. It's a byproduct. It's a byproduct of progress, Progress is the key to real happiness, and that's the only way you will get the real happiness. Consider this: what happens when you knee deep in a project? Every little win, every hurdle's crossed, it's like a shot of adrenaline, a spark of joy, you can say. That's because you're progressing, you're moving forward. But what happens after the project ends? After the celebrations, after the pats in the back, after the highs wears off, you're left with a gaping void. You start sinking into a pit of emptiness, this quicksand of deep sadness. But why? Because you're no longer progressing. You see, we as humans, we are wired to strive, to conquer, to progress. We were not meant to stand still. When we do, we are stagnant. We decay. We start withering away. And in that stillness, the demons of depressions comes to play. But the moment you pick up a new challenge, the moment you start moving again, you're back in your element. The cloud of gloom disperses and the sun of joy shines again. That's magic. That's the magic of progress. So you want happiness? Start progressing. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what you are. Just keep moving. Forwards, backwards, sideways, it doesn't matter. As long as you're moving, as long as you're progressing, you're growing. And growth, my friend, is the seed of happiness. The path to progress is not a smooth highway. It's a bumpy road. It's full of potholes and detours. There will be roadblocks. There will be setbacks. But remember, they are not obstacles. They are challenges. They are not there to stop you. They are there to strengthen you. So start progressing. Take that first step. No matter how small, every step you take, every move you make is a step towards happiness. It's a journey, not a sprint. It's a process, not a destination. And along the way, you'll discover something wonderful, something called happiness. But remember, it's not just about moving. It's about moving in a positive direction. It's about making progress that counts, progress that makes you a better, happier person. You've taken the leap. You've started the journey. But the path before you is long and full of challenges. You might be tempted to retreat, to return to your comfort zone. But remember, retreating isn't an option. Not anymore. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. This journey, this path of progress, it's not all sunshines and rainbow, as Rocky puts it in the movie. I can't remember, but I think it was Rocky. Do not try and kill me for this. I don't watch TV like that. So fuck y'all. There is going to be dark days. Days when you'll question your choices. Days when you'll doubt your abilities. But let me tell you something. It's in those moments of doubt, those moments of struggle, that true progress is made. Progress isn't just about advancing. It's about evolving. With every challenge you conquer, with every setback you overcome, you're not just moving forward, you're growing. You're transforming into a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. And that, my friend, is the true essence of progress. Progress is more just the antidote to stagnation. It's the vaccine against regression. When you stop progressing, you don't stand still, you slide back. Back into the clutches of mediocrity, back into the pit of despair. That's the place you don't want to be. So how do you keep progressing? Simple. You keep setting new goals. The moment you start achieving one goal, set another. Always have something to strive for, something to chase.
That's how you keep the wheel of progress turning. But remember, progress isn't a race, it's a marathon. It's not about how fast you go, it's about how far you go. It's about keeping the momentum, no matter how slow. It's about keeping the momentum no matter how slow. It's about persistent, not pace. So don't get discouraged by progress. Remember, a seed doesn't become a tree overnight, dog. Oh, that's a great fucking. I should use that more often. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes perseverance. Same goes for progress. It's slow, but quitting won't speed it up. Instead, it'll just bring that shit back down. Sometimes even worse than you were before, because you knew the taste of progress. So keep going, keep pushing, keep progressing, because every step you take, every hurdle you cross brings you one step closer to your goal, one step closer to happiness. It's a journey. Every journey starts with one step. So take that one step, then the next, then the next. And before you know it, you'll have come a long way. A long way from where you started. A long way from where you used to be. So stay consistent. Stay disciplined, boys. Welcome back to the channel. What's your latest excuse? Tired? Busy? Not feeling like it? Self-discipline isn't a luxury for when you're feeling up to it. It's a necessity for when you're not. Do you think champions are made on good days? No. They're made on bad days, on days when every ounce of their beings is screaming to quit. If you're struggling with self-discipline, congratulations, you have identified the problem. Now you can do something about it. Self-discipline isn't some mystical trait reserved for the elite. It's a skill like any other skill. And like any other skill, it can be learned, it can be honed, and it can be mastered. But it takes effort, it takes grit, it takes stepping out of your cozy comfort zone and into the arena of discomfort. It takes getting knocked down and getting back up again and again and again. Stop waiting for motivation. Motivation is fickle. It's unreliable. One day it's here, the next it's gone. And you know what's not? Discipline. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when you'd rather sleep in. It's what gets you to the gym when you'd rather laze on the couch. It's what gets you to work when you'd rather play. And here's some harsh truth. You're not entitled to success. Success isn't a birthright. It's a privilege. And it's earned with sweat, blood, and tears. It's earned with sacrifice, with discipline. So if you want success, stop wishing for it and start working for it. Remember, life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. And that creation requires discipline. So make a pact with yourself. A pact to do better, to be better. A pact to not just dream about success, but to chase it down, to seize it, to own it. You've looked self-discipline in the eye and said, bring it. But now all that motivation is fading away. Reality is setting in. And it's hard. Harder than you thought. Now you want to quit. But let me tell you, there is no going back. Not anymore. I don't care if you're tired. I don't care if you're struggling. Struggle is good. Struggle is growth. Put that mindset in your head. You have to have a stronger will. You have to have a stronger foundation. You have to build discipline, and that's going to help you build discipline as you go through every struggle that you go through, and you just go through it throughout it you stick with your disciplined self and you stay consistent, and I promise you will become a way better person. True discipline is basically staying consistent no matter how you feel, no matter how much you're struggling. Stop whining about how hard it is. Of course, it's hard. If it was easy, we all would have done it, bro. Why do you think it's taking so long, bro? Like, why do you think everybody's unhappy? You're stronger than that. You've got what it takes to grind it out, to tough it out. You think self-discipline is a burden? It's not. It's freedom. Freedom from regret, from mediocrity, from failure. It's the key to unlock the doors to your potential. The ladder that lifts you to the heights of success. And listen, the journey of self-discipline isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about instant transformation. It's about steady progress. It's not about being better than others. It's about being better than who you were yesterday. So grit your teeth, square your shoulders, face the storm of challenges, the tempest of temptation. They're not here to break you. They're here to make you, to mold you into the person you're destined to be, the person you want to become truly deep down. Remember, discipline isn't about what needs to be done. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't want to, especially when you don't want to. So dig deep, find the resolve, the grit, the discipline within you, fuel it, and unleash it upon the world. And above all, don't quit. Don't you dare quit. You're better than that. You're stronger than that. You're one workout away from a good mood. You're one task away from a sense of accomplishment. You're one step away from progress. So take that step, then the next, then the next. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving. So listen up. As you move forward, remember to stay consistent. Even if you're failing, even if you fail one day, it's not over. Stay consistent. Don't give up. As long as you don't give up, take one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time, one day after another. Don't see it as I gotta do this for the rest. Nah, one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. Take your time. Stay consistent. Stay disciplined. Progress. Be better than you were yesterday. That's all I got for you today. Keep going. Life is hard, y'all. I know, but you deserve better, and you can get better. Don't let them take that away from you. You got one life left. Well, you only got one life. Take advantage of it. If you're going to be here, you might as well take full advantage and get to work and see how much you can accomplish. That's how I see it. Welcome back. This one is going to be hard. I'm going to talk to you, man to man, you know? Come sit on daddy's lap. Like, yeah, let me stop doing that. Some of you believe that you're tired. You say it out loud. You act on it as if you are truly tired. You think you are tired. You think you've reached the breaking point. But you're lying to yourself. You're nowhere near it. If you were, you wouldn't be here, wallowing in your own self-pity, hoping for someone to sprinkle motivation on you like fairy dust. Real exhaustion, real frustration. They drive you. They don't stop you. I don't know what it is to be stopped. I don't know what it is to wake up and be like, I don't feel like it. I have people who's counting on me, bro. I have family members. I have siblings who, if I don't push, bro, they won't be able to live a comfortable life. They won't be able to enjoy the things that I wish that I enjoyed. You get what I mean? I have things to push, bro. I have a family to start. I have places to be. I don't want to be stuck in a mediocrity life, bro. Like, you get me? I want to conquer the goddamn world, damn it. Sometimes you have frustration. That frustration of losing someone. That frustration of failing at something. That frustration of being broke.
but you're putting that energy on things that does not matter. You think crying on it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok is going to do something for you. Nobody gives a crap, bro. If you tired, why you scrolling? Go take a nap. Why you not napping? You're not tired yet. If you're so tired, why you chatting it up with your friends for hours about nothing? You're not planning nothing. You're not trying to make money. You're not trying to go to the gym. Talking about nonsense, bro. Why, if you're so tired, why you on the game? You have all the energy to play for 12 hours that you're not working, but you can't take 2 hours to 1 hour for the gym and one hour for you to work for yourself, and then you love yourself. You want better for yourself. How you about to succeed doing the same thing everybody else doing? Stupid. When I'm tired, I sleep. And then I wake up in the middle of the night from an 8-hour sleep and I get to fucking work. I work for myself on my time. Working for myself is my me time. Working for other people, that's working for society. That's what I'm supposed to contribute to society. And then I'm going to go home and work for myself. That's what's supposed to push me and propel me forward, bro. That's what's going to push you to the next level. Nothing you're doing now is going to push you to the next level. Are you working for yourself? What are you doing that's for yourself? You think laying down and scrolling is for yourself? You're putting money in somebody else's pocket. Stupid. I'm going to keep calling you stupid because you're acting stupid. You are mad. You are doing the same thing over and over and wondering why you're sad, why you're depressed. Of course you're depressed. You're doing the same thing that's making you depressed over and over. You're doing the same thing that's not changing your life over and over. The same dumb things, they are what's contributing to who you are today. That's why they don't hurt you enough. That's why you're still comfortable. You're still comfortable where you at. But I promise you, when you are no longer comfortable, when you are truly no longer comfortable with your circumstances, you won't be able to sleep. You will be obsessed with how to change it all. Until then, you will keep being a loser with mad excuses. You're not tired enough. You're not tired enough of losing. If you were, you would be making moves, not excuses. Being the underdog, that became your comfort blanket. Being broke, that gave you excuse to not do anything, to not leave the house, to not ask girls out, to be soft, to not enjoy the world, bro. You are allowing setbacks to be your identity, and you wear them like badges of honor. They're not. They're shackles. They're shackles that you've grown comfortable with. When the world seems stacked against you, when you're crawling your way up the hill with those trying to drag you down, that's when true fighters rise. They rise not when it's easy, but because they are so damn tired of being held back. The weight of their ambition drives them forward. It propels them past those who stands in their way. Here's the bitter truth. You're not there yet. You haven't felt the burn, the real pain of wanting something so bad it consumes you. You're still playing. You're still dabbling in the idea of success, not really committing to it. Until you're genuinely tired. Tired of being the punchline. Tired of watching others succeed. Tired of feeling like the world's doormat. You'll never understand absolute discipline, unwielding drive, and what undying determination truly looks like. It's not about wanting more. It's about being truly fed up with having less. If you're truly sick of your current state, if you're truly tired of being a bystander in your own life, you'd rise. Rise and muster the strength, the courage, the fire to change your circumstances. But why? Because you do have the power to change. It's been lying dormant inside of you, waiting for the right moment. You need to change. You need to see a different perspective. You need a reminder. So here's my challenge for you. Get tired. Get so damn tired of mediocrity that you have no choice. No choice but to chase excellence. So get fed up. Fed up of being overlooked, that you make yourself undeniable. Why should I have to spell it out for you? To kickstart your drive. Why? Because sometimes It takes someone else shining a glaring light into your self-imposed limitations for you to see them. So listen, being tired isn't an excuse. It's a catalyst. It's a trigger. It's the trigger that sets off a champion, that lights the fire in the belly of warriors. But for you, it seems like it became a crutch, a reason to stay stagnant. So are you genuinely tired? Tired of seeing opportunities slip through your fingers? Tired of being the almost guy? Always on the cusp, but never the victor? Or are you tired of hearing the truth? Because here it is, raw and unfiltered. You've been playing it safe. You've been tiptoeing on the sideline, watching life game unfold, rather than diving headfirst into the fray. The world doesn't wait for the worry. It doesn't hand out trophies for participation. The world, my friend, rewards the relentless. Those, despite of being battered, bruised, and burned out, keep pushing forward. So ask yourself, are you genuinely burned out? Or is it flamed, flickering, waiting to be stoked? The world might seem like a relentless opponent, always throwing curveballs your way. The real battle, it's not against the world. It's against the voice in your head. It's against that voice in your head telling you that you can't, that you should, that you're truly tired. If you're truly tired, you'd shut up that voice, not listen to its discouraging whispers. Do you know what separates winners from the rest? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's tenacity. It's the dog in them. The dog that give them determination to rise every time they're knocked down. To push harder when they are tired, to see an obstacle as a stepping stone rather than a dead end. You're at a crossroad. You can continue down the path of excuse, of I'm tired, of it's too hard, or maybe tomorrow, or you can pivot, that your dreams are worth the sweat and tears, that every setback is just a setup for a greater comeback. So why am I telling you all this again? Because sometimes a mirror held to your face, reflecting your flaws and potential, is what you need. A reminder that beneath all that fatigue, there's a force of nature waiting to be unleashed. So you have two choices. Stay in this cycle of worriness and what if, or decide that you are more than your limitations, that you're fired up and you're ready to claim your destiny. So are you tired yet? If you are, show it. Prove it. Let your actions scream louder than any word ever could. But here's the last bit of raw honesty for you. At the end of the day, it's all on you. I can shout, I can scream, I can motivate you until my face turns blue. But unless you decide to change, my words mean nothing. So enough talk. It's time to decide. Are you burned out or are you fired up? Your next move will tell. Don't just say it, leave it, be it, and let the world see what you're truly made of.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking to those who talk a big talk but cannot walk the walk. Here's a reality check for you. You're lying to yourself. You parade around. All words, no action. You talk about how bad you want success. The truth is you lounging around in vacation mode. You don't want success. You want comfort. You want convenience. Well, here's some news for you. Success is not convenient. You think success is going to come knocking at your door while you're chilling on the couch. Wake up, fool. You got to chase it down. Tackle that. Ooh, I almost cursed. Tackle it down to the ground. Wrestle it to submission. I'm trying not to curse as much as I used to. Not just in videos, just as a person. But yes, you have to tackle them down to submission. You've got to want it bad enough to sacrifice for it, sweat for it, bleed for it. Every second you waste Every opportunity you let slip by, you're robbing yourself of your own success. You're delaying your own progress. And the worst part is, you won't get that time back. It's gone. Once it's gone for good. Look, life isn't a rehearsal. There is no do-overs. There is no second chances. Every moment you waste, you could have spent working on your goals. So quit the charade. Stop telling yourself you want it and start proving it. Stop lying to yourself and others. Your action speaks louder than your words. If you want success, then get off your ass and earn it. Because the bottom line is, if you're not pushing, you're not progressing. If you're not moving forward, you're falling behind. So stop wasting time and start seizing it. Your future self will thank you for it, I promise you. Now get out there and push, damn it. Push, because if you don't, you only cheating yourself. If you don't, someone else will take the lead for you. Someone else will control your life for you. Someone else will control your happiness for you. Someone else will control your success. And I can promise you, bro, they will take that success and give you failure. You are just standing there with a roadmap to mediocrity, living blissfully in a bubble of lies, telling yourself that you're on the path to success. But in reality, your neck fucking plain, bro. Well, maybe you can't hear because I have the silence thing on. Your neck deep into fucking comfort zone. It's a cozy place, isn't it? You enjoying that? But here's a fun fact. Comfort is where dreams goes to die. So look, success isn't a stroll in the park. It's not served up on a silver platter with a side of happiness. Or a side of easy, I should say. It's a bitter pill, hard to swallow, but very necessary. If you're expecting success to fall on your lap while you're lazying around, then you are up for a rude awakening. You talk big game, but your actions are whispering a different story. You say you want success, but you're not willing to break the sweat for it. You're just squandering your time. You are wasting your time, trading your potential for momentary pleasure. The clock is ticking, my friend. Those wasted moments, you're never getting them back. You're not just delaying your success, you're wasting your life. Time is the one currency you cannot earn more of. Once it's spent, it's gone. Life isn't waiting on you to get your act together. It's not going to hand you a second chance wrapped in a bow, bro. You've got one shot, one opportunity to make your mark. So why are you standing still? Why are you settling for less when you're capable of much more? It's time to face the mirror and confront the truth. You don't want success, you want easy. But let me tell you, easy mode never made a champion. It never built an empire. If you truly want to success, then prove it. Put your money where your mouth is. So break free from your self-imposed shackles. Step out of the shadow of complacency and into the light of determination. Don't just dream of success. Chase it. Hunt it down. Make it yours. Remember, if you're not hustling, you're not winning. And when I say hustling, I don't mean like, you out there in this, like, bro, it could be anything. I call going to the gym hustling in a way. You get what I'm saying? As long as you're not, stop being on your phone, laying down in your bed all day, bro. You're not bedridden. You're not a fucking patient. Why are you on your bed if you're not dead? If you're not sick? You just come home and lay down for like 5 hours. Like, what are you doing? You on your day of 10 hours spent on the phone and about half of that on the bed. Nothing done. And then you wonder why everything is how it is. Get your shit together, bro. Fuck. That's what I mean by if you're not hustling. When you say hustling, everyone goes straight for like
You telling them to get into entrepreneurship or something. No, I'm telling you, get your ass up and do something. But you should get into that too. Like, do something, bro. Stop letting other people make your paycheck all the time too. Maybe you'll be a bit more happier then, dumbass. It's time to push. There's no more excuses. Enough of that shit. It's time to work. Push like your life depends on it. And guess what? It does. So get to work, stay consistent, stay disciplined, boys.
With this step-by-step video guide, I'm going to teach you how to become more charismatic. You don't want to miss a single part. This video is unique because I haven't seen people talk about the last 2 steps that every man needs to master. And I've noticed once I've mastered them, being charismatic became a game that I'm too good at. To me, those 2 steps are more important than most life skills you will learn. At the end of this video, you will have the knowledge and the secret behind those charismatic guys everybody seems to like. Number 1, you could see this one coming, but it's maintaining a confident body language. Confidence will always be the cornerstone of having charisma. When it comes to body language, stand tall, command the room, picture a strong posture that exudes assurance. Keep your shoulders back, chin up, stride with purpose. A firm handshake to seal the deal, leaving a lasting impression. Your physical presence should always reflect your inner strength you possess. While having that confident body language, part of it is maintaining eye contact. Maintaining eye contact is your secret weapon. It's not just about staring, it's about connecting. When you engage in a conversation, your eyes need to be locked with intent. It conveys authenticity. It shows you're present in the moment. A genuine gaze will foster trust and captivate your audience, making them feel seen and valued. Remember, your eyes, they are the window to your charismatic soul. Number 2 is practicing your storytelling skills. In fact, you should have a few stories that you practice, that you remember at all times, that you can make certain that will be as funny as possible with all the emotions and details without adding any lies. You need to be able to make your storytelling captivating without adding any lies. Instead of, I went to the store and got some chips, it could be, so I ran to the store, I was out of breath, but man, they had my favorite Doritos. It was literally the last bag, and I grabbed that motherfucker so fast. When I tell people stories of my childhood, I do it as if I was explaining it to a child each time. Be more animated with your hands, show passion, don't be boring. You should always start with a compelling introduction that will draw your audience into your world. For example, let me tell you this crazy story how I got this cool ass car. Chances are you have their full attention, and all you have to do is deliver properly. Embrace vivid details and emotions. That will make your stories more relatable. A well-told story becomes a journey for your audience, and they are willing to go through the journey with you, and it will create a lasting impact on them. Tailor your message to captivate your specific audience, whether it's your friends, your girlfriend, a client, co-workers. Use your unique voice to interject personality into your words. Listen, I've started a movement, the Take Action movement. It's for men who wants to become the best versions of themselves and conquer life. One day, this will get so big, we will have no choice but to conquer Earth. It's the only way. So subscribe, train, and prepare yourself. All right, back to the video. You need to have a self-assured presence. Developing a self-assured presence is a gradual process. It's about captivating an air of calm confidence in your demeanor. Speak deliberately. Take pauses to emphasize key points. Confidence is not about being loud. It's about being assured in your words. When you believe in what you say, your audience will too. It's quite the strength. In the realm of charisma, compelling stories are currency. Make narratives that resonate emotionally, creating a memorable impact. Share your stories authentically, letting the people around you get a glimpse of the real you. The more vulnerable you are in a story, the more it fosters deeper connection. People appreciate genuine moment. It strengthens loyalty. Remember, charisma is not a one-size-fits-all. It's about embracing your uniqueness and leveraging it to create a magnetic presence. As you master body language, message. In engaging communication, your charisma will become a force to be reckoned with, setting you apart from other men on your journey to become the best version of yourself. To get better result though, make sure you are taking care of your hygiene. Dress nicely, get a haircut, do what you need to do to your body, bro. Your body is your temple. Take care of it, please. As always, remember, stay consistent and stay disciplined. And subscribe, you fucking bastards.
These are the 7 steps to unfuck yourself. Let's get into it. But first, a word from our... Nah, I'm joking. I will save the best for last, so you need to just stick around. I need you to not be a bum. I need you to stop being a fucking loser and listen and take action right after you listen to this. Number 1, you need to start taking showers regularly. I know you skip a few days, bro, maybe weeks. You need to start shaving. You need to start getting your hair cut, buddy. You need to start a morning routine, a night routine. You need to clean your room, make your bed, bro. This is your space. Going forward, it needs to stay clean, and this is going to build a level of discipline you don't realize. But remember that movie, The Karate Kid, if you ever watched it, and then he had to pick up that and then drop it, this is basically it. These are the basic shit you need to do to fix your life. That will show that you care for yourself, and it's also small wins that will boost your confidence, that will boost your overall appearance as well, and clear your head a little bit. So after you watch this video, I'm gonna need you to go clean your room and then take a nice shower and then come back here and let me know how you feel. Number 2, work out. Look, we all have a little bit of time to fucking dedicate to working out. No matter how you put it, you have 30 minutes, bruh. You had 30 minutes to scroll, you had 30 minutes to play on the game, you had 30 minutes to jack off, so you have 30 minutes to work out. You have 24 hours. That's 48 30 minutes. You can pick one of those 30 minutes and make it 47 and work out, bruh. Stop being a bum. You need to die with honor. Do not die from a fucking heart attack because you ate too many fucking cheeseburgers, because you didn't hit the gym, because you have too many fat around your organs. This is going to hurt a lot of you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the 1% who's going to change their life, the ones who want to change for the better. So, whoop-de-doo, I hurt your fucking feelings. Get over it. That's why your life shits now, because you can't take fucking criticism from someone who wants to help you, because I don't even fucking know you. If this applies to you and I don't know you, those are not personal attacks. Those are just shits you need to do to get your life into order. Working out will help you become very disciplined, to where if you want to start a business, if you want to start climbing the corporate ladder, you can start focusing more and more as you work out, because it helps you build the discipline of not saying I don't feel like it. And then that level of discipline, you can fucking conquer the world. You can go into the corporate world and climb. You can go into the entrepreneur world and expand and build a fucking empire. As a man, you must be fit and powerful. That will give you the energy to look for ways to unfuck your life, to unfuck yourself. Number 3, cut down all the bad habits. The bad habits that's holding you down, and deep down you know them. The endless gaming, it's not good for you. The pornography is not good for you. The drugs is not good for you. The distractions are not good for you. Put the distractions away. You are the game changer, bro. You are one of a generation. You are the opportunity for you, the opportunity for your family, the opportunity for your generation, the opportunity for your community, and you fucking wasting it. You know better. A lot of you, bro, that's so depressed. Like, you are so smart, your mind stuck there, and you overthinking so much, but you're not taking fucking actions, bro. You so smart, but a lot of you, they did not teach you with being smart. You still need to take action. Without action, all that smartness is just locked up in a fucking room. You get what I'm saying? It does not help nobody. You need to get out of your comfort zone and go change the world. You need to start doing that by cutting down the bad habits. You need to become less dependent on you for that person, and then you'll be like, oh shit, I was always that person though, because as I was working to become that person, I was already that person, because you already envisioned you to be that person. You were taking the action to be that person. Number 4, track your finances. Whether you're broke, living paycheck to paycheck, or you have some disposable income, you need to learn some financial literacy. Learn how to properly manage your money. Learn who's taking your money away from you. A lot of you think financial literacy means I have to have, disposable income. But how are you able to spend all your fucking paychecks and not get anything out of it to save? What are the things you're spending your paycheck on? You need to learn how are they taking your money? Why are you giving them your money? And then once you learn that, you can apply that to things you don't need. All right, I won't need this, I won't need that, and then you start budgeting properly. And once you start budgeting, if you still do not have any disposable income, then you start focusing on getting a better skills, or at least improve your skills to where you can get a better position, to where you start making money to improve on. But don't sit around and complain and ask for a raise, bro. Fuck the raise. Raise your fucking skills, bum. Everybody just wants the government to step in and save them, bro. Save your fucking self. They're not here to save you. They're here to take your money and turn you into a tax slave. You need to understand this. They are not your fucking mom and dad. They don't have your best. Oh my god, bro. Save yourself. Learn some better skills. If you're working at McDonald's, learn something, bro. On the afternoon, 2 hours, you can spend an hour or two learning a new skill, to where you, in 6 months, you in a better job. In a year, you in a better job, to where you're getting paid twice as much. You don't realize how much you're wasting your time being everybody else, because you do not have financial literacy. Once you learn to manage your money, listen, life comes so much easier, because money makes it easier. Don't let motherfuckers tell you money do not make life easier. It's like paying for the premium services in the game. A lot of shit you just can't have without money, and you would be a lot happier if you had these things. Money is important, so you need to keep track how you're spending your money and thinking of ways to spend your money. Number 5, go outside and experience the world. You need to learn about the world. You think you know a lot, but there's so much you simply do not know. There's so many opportunities that have slipped by you and you don't even know, because you haven't explored the world to experience so many things yet to know these are opportunities. Opportunities to learn and grow, financial and networking opportunities, friendship opportunities, and more, bro. You passed through them. Could have been filthy rich by now. You come from work and go straight to the game and just play until God knows when. You go to the market with both AirPods on or whatever music you're listening to, and then maybe your jacket, your oversized jacket, go shop and then come back home. For the next 2 weeks, you don't gotta go shop no more. You only gotta see people at work. You need to do better, bro. Leave the house. I know it can be costly and the world is out of your control. That's why you need to become a strong and capable man who have experienced everything, because the world can change at any given point, bro. War can break out at any given point. Lawlessness can break out at any given point. Then what? Who you gonna count on? What happens when your house is no longer the safe place? What happens when if shit breaks down, you have to start surviving outside of your house? What happens then? You fucked. You're a man who cannot survive outside of your house. Eventually, these things are bound to happen. This is history. Learn from history. Maybe it won't happen in your generation. Maybe it'll happen in your kids' generation. How will you be the man to prepare your kids to handle that? If World War Z comes in, you are all alone, bro. Like, you don't have nobody who's going to be by your side to help you survive. One person sleep, the other one, stays up guard. These things are far-fetched, but it's a possibility. And then there's so many opportunities if you just explore and learn and upgrade your skills and just explore the world, that you will get so many opportunities, like business opportunities, money opportunities, that will simply come laying on your lap just because you've experienced the world and you know how to deal with the world. Number 6, you need to plan out your life. I can't stress this enough. You need to have a strategy on how to take on life. The majority of men goes through life without planning, and the majority of men dies that shit off. 7, the most important one of them all, well, at least in my opinion, you need to accept that there are things you must do, and everything is ever changing. You must do what must be done without skipping a day. If there's a problem that have arise, you need to take care of it now before it gets out of hand, or before another problem comes along and pile on top of it. Now you gotta prioritize one of them, focus and deal with them as they come. A lot of times those problems don't even take that long. It's like 15 minutes, but you keep it along and then it just
bites you in the ass later, or it just stays in your head and you keep saying, I gotta do this, but you never do it. Could have taken you 5 minutes. Stop being a bum, take action. If you procrastinate long enough, I promise you, you will be punished with a shit life and a lot of fucking regret. Competent enough, we're not dangerous enough to do this. So I'm asking you, will you become competent and dangerous, or will you just lay around and let other men take what's yours? Stay competent and stay disciplined. What's up, y'all? In the last video, I told you how to approach girls. In this one, I want to tell you how to keep your girl. This one is for navigating through the talking stage. The first thing you need to do is stop giving girls undeserved attention. Girls want someone who's not emotionally attached. They want someone who's confident. They want someone who can say whatever the fuck they want when they want, no matter how offended it might get the girl. They want someone who's not emotionally weak. And that makes you look more masculine. That makes you look like you get more bitches. If you don't care how she feels, if you're not tiptoeing everything you say around her, if you offending her, if she's laughing, having a good time, and y'all bantering, if you smashing and you still handling your business, then she still fucks with you. But the minute you're afraid to be yourself and you lying, you a fucking spy somewhere and ninja, bro, now I don't even tell him what I do for work. There was no point. Like, I'm in marketing, it's boring anyway. What the fuck she needs to know? I'm at work. That's all you need to know. We're in the talking stage, bruh. I'll tell her, like, I'll keep it simple. Even if I need to tell her what I do for work, I'm not going to overly explain it. No man who has that much option giving her that much time when she's not reciprocating the same efforts. You need to start having the mindset where there are billions of girls in the world where she's just one of them, where her efforts matters, how much effort you put into her, where you taking her out on a date means you already finished working on everything that you needed to work on, because you're on the talking stage. She's not guaranteed. Why are you making her a fucking priority? Y'all not boyfriend and girlfriends yet. And even if y'all are, bro, it's not even 2-3 years in yet. You're not moved in yet. There is nothing for you to be so focused on to where you forget all your goals and dreams, to where like this bitch gonna look at you 5 years down the line and be like, damn, I married a loser. Damn, I stayed with a loser, because he never stayed on his grind. Now he's overweight with man boobs, telling me how he should have done this, should have done that, where I could just go fuck with little Timmy down the street who's been focusing on his shit and tells me all the jokes and fun stuff and smacks my ass around. Pause. That's the dude she's gonna go for. She's going to leave you for, bro. She's not going to, even if you get her, you manage to stay with her for this long, she's going to leave down the line, because you weren't focusing on yourself. You were making her the priority. You've been chasing her this whole time while she's been chasing the idea of a nigga who's better than you. All right, so the key is to work on yourself. Make yourself and your plans the priority, bruh. You need to fit her in the leftover time when she's in the talking stage. If she wants to be prioritized, then she start running after you and tell you, do you want to be my boyfriend? There is no reason why you should be prioritizing a person that has not commit anything to you. Giving you the pussy does not mean commitment. She's getting something out of it, bro. She enjoys it as much as you, if not more than you. It was an equal exchange. She needs to be doing more of that in a non-sexual manner. What is she doing for you besides giving you sex on the daily basis for you to be giving her the world? She needs time to love you anyway, bro. Like, so if you just met this girl, don't be saying you want to be her boyfriend, you want to put her in a relationship, you want to cuff her up, bro. That's not up to you to decide. She's going to decide regardless when she's ready. So why not let her bring it up? And that puts you in a power leverage. That puts you in the, in a running position where she's chasing you instead of you chasing her from the start. She doesn't even know if she loves you yet, bro. She needs like 4 to 5 months. Well, some girls, I'm not saying everybody, but for most girls, especially if she wasn't that interested in you to begin with. If you ain't got no other girls around you that she knows that you're that guy, then, she's going to have to test you and check if you're that guy. She needs some time. So give her time to find out
And in the meantime, stop love bombing her to screw yourself over and be a select guy to where you have other options. You have an abundance mindset. If she's not texting you, it's okay. She texts you, it's fine. She doesn't, that's fine too. Be indifferent. Whether she leaves you or not, stay indifferent. Whether she replies or not, stay indifferent. Stop being those dude who begs for fucking pussy, bruh. She wants to be with a man, and a man that leads, not a man who's begging for a hand of pussy, bro. That's the law of nature. The more you have, the more you get. So keep an abundant mindset. Remember, 1% holds 80% of the wealth, while 99% fight for the 20. Do not be stuck. Do not have the mindset of the 99%. Make yourself be in the 1%, bro. I'll see you at the gym. Remember, stay consistent and stay disciplined. Go start your happy family, you bastards. I know, the world is all screwed up and nonsense. That's how I'm able to make some sense out of it. I hope that helps you. I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody. I'm not saying all women are the same, but I'm saying from my experience, from my fuck ups, and I'm telling you, I've screwed up to where I've love bombed women. I've given them, the world, and I've explained to them what I want from them from the start, where I tell them I want a relationship, blah, 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 blah. And then, the worst happens. But there were, when I figured that out and I started focusing on myself and said, fuck all that, it started to be the other way around, where they chase me because they're the one asking the questions. I don't care if you're a boyfriend or girlfriend. That's, she cares. So, yeah.
Hey everyone, in this video you will get a unique view, a unique perspective of my journey as a dropshipper and pretty much me venturing into business, how I use dropshipping to get an amazing job without a degree for it. Listen very carefully. The lesson is in the story. I promise you, you'll get out knowing way more than before. I wanted to dropship because I was honestly thinking very lazily. I wanted a passive income. I kept trying different products with zero thought process behind it. I would try water bottles just because I thought, well, everybody drinks water. Really, nigga? Everybody must need water bottles. Simple things like that. I would get zero sales. I didn't really think about the marketing process behind it either. So I would fail a lot. Down the line, I started doing different business ventures, which required me to learn marketing, and I started getting decent at marketing. I was doing literal business most of the time. You can't fully put your energy into your business, so you need to get that fixed first of all before you even think about getting into businesses. That's what most people don't understand, because you can't be a lazy bum and have a business, bro. It's not going to work. Part of being sad and depressed is that you lay around and mope around. So get your mindset right so you can get into the right mindset to work on your business. So you could say I finally found out what I was doing wrong. Well, part of what I was doing wrong, which would be detriment to my success. First of all, I was very, very unclear about who I was selling to. I didn't have an avatar. I didn't have an audience, a target audience who I was selling to. I just thought, I'm just going to pick a product that I might think everybody likes and just go with it. So I just picked out random ass products. I didn't really think about would other people pick my product over established brands or established websites and social media sites that have a lot of followers already over mine. What makes me different from these people? I didn't have a story. I didn't have any friends or anybody leaving some type of reviews on the products or anything like that. So that really helped when I learned all that. Learning about organic growth, learning about funneling systems and stuff like that. Pause. So at some point I took 2 weeks vacation from work and I sat there and watched YouTube videos literally every single day, all day long, on marketing, different type of marketing, how to do different funneling systems, how to market better. And I opened the Facebook page, I opened Instagram, TikTok. Then I went on different websites like pixel.com to download generic videos with nails done, like, girls aesthetically pleasing to look at.
And I would make ads out of those, like 10-second ads for TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook Reels. And I would like mass spam them on different accounts. And I would spam the same video multiple times on TikTok. And that would get massive views, and I would start getting sales. Eventually, 2 months after I started doing that, every single day, my first sale was organically from Facebook. 2 months into creating the sites and, the pages, I was so fucking excited, and I was like, maybe there is something into this. And then I started sending the site and the pages to everybody I knew, like over 20 girls, women that I knew. And I just was like, all right, go like this page, buy a product, leave a comment, and then I will send you the money back. And then everybody did that, send them their money back, they get to keep the product, leave a nice review. And then from then on, I started doing paid advertising, which I really didn't need to, because by then I started selling like one product a week, like organically, which wasn't a lot, but I wanted a lot more. I could have just went organically and just keep growing like I'm doing now, but I decided to just pay and just see the conversion rate, especially around the holiday season. The holiday season, I was just pumping money into that shit. And I would see like a 1.5 return into it. I didn't have a passion for drop shipping. I just saw it as a lazy way to make money. My true goal was to pretty much serve the masses. So I feel like YouTube also helps me with that. Even though I'm still on my business stuff, talking on YouTube helps me feel like I'm helping out in some way, shape, or form, so I can keep doing what I'm doing. So my next venture is to open a marketing company, because I do work as a marketing manager, a marketing director. But my next goal is to leverage that. And currently a lot of local vendors with small businesses, I can really get into that and tap into that market and provide them the service of branding their businesses and doing ads and flyers, posters, and small things like that. Social media management, if I can get that going, which I will, then I have one more feet in the door. So it's just going to be business on business on business on business. So basically, I picked a small company that focuses on health and holistic well-being. They have like hundreds of vendors at this point that they work with, local vendors like around the area that comes to the store all the time and stuff like that. And I get to meet them because I need posters and things like that from them. If we're throwing any type of event, I get in contact with them to get some sales going. A lot of times they come to me asking me for some type of advice or asking if I'm doing any type of marketing outside of my job. So now I'm going to open a marketing company, and I'll likely be looking for people to work. I will likely do contracts like freelancers and contractors where you get 75%, my company get 25% for giving you the client, like on a monthly basis. You get your 75% every month and everything works out. And I don't feel like getting employees anymore. So, but back to teaching you the lesson. The lesson to learn here is that you have to be willing to learn. I got to where I am now because I was willing to sit my butt around YouTube and just watch and watch as much content as possible. And when I watched those content, I applied what I learned onto my business. If I didn't have a business, I started one. I'm not just going to watch the video and just let it be for nothing. I will try it. If you need money, you will get money. Stop waiting for money to come to you. No matter how good you think you are, there's a lot more for you to learn, bruh. People who are sad about money usually do not know about money. They lack the knowledge about money. Once you start learning about how to make money, once you start learning and you make learning how to make money a priority in your life, you will have so much of it, bro. I promise you. I started prioritizing on making money 2 years ago, and I'm making more than 3 times what I was making 3 years ago. I would probably say close to 4 times now. There's always a skill you can learn right now to increase your income by $5 to even $15 an hour in the next 6 months, in the next year.
I will even say in the next 3 months, if you just sit there and learn instead of fucking consuming content and scrolling on your phone all day. A skill that will take you apart from the 98% and put you in the top 2%. And you're not willing to put in the work, bro. All you have to do is start learning. All the information you need is available on the internet, especially with YouTube. It's all in the mindset. And once you start putting yourself in the way of money and you start reading these different books and you're just seeing those different perspectives and you start being more open to trying different things and you just seeing these different results, money will just start flowing with you and you just start playing game with money. I have no degree in marketing. I have experience, I have professionalism, and I have the consistency to surpass everything and everyone. You have the same consistency and discipline and professionalism. You just have to get the experience. So whatever you learn from this video, try to apply it. Try to learn, and then apply in your business, in your life, in your job, career, whatever the fuck you have going on. Succeed or fail, you will learn from those experiences. And with those experiences, whether you fail or not, I promise you, you can get a high paying job. You can start a business. You can become much more happier just by learning and putting yourself through these type of experiences, bro. The knowledge stays there. Even if you lose everything, that they can't take away that knowledge. You can rebuild all that shit right back, bro. You become a whole different fucking person. As I grow as a person, my business grows with me. How much I get paid increases because my skills increases.
What's up, y'all? In the last video, I told you how to approach girls. In this one, I want to tell you how to keep your girl. This one is for navigating through the talking stage. The first thing you need to do is stop giving girls undeserved attention. Girls want someone who's not emotionally attached. They want someone who's confident. They want someone who can say whatever the fuck they want when they want, no matter how offended it might get the girl. They want someone who's not emotionally weak. And that makes you look more masculine. That makes you look like you get more bitches. If you don't care how she feels, if you're not tiptoeing everything you say around her, if you offending her, if she's laughing, having a good time, and y'all bantering, if you smashing and you still handling your business, then she still fucks with you. But the minute you're afraid to be yourself and you're afraid to offend her, you're afraid to banter with her, and you giving her everything, you just slapping everything in front of her, you giving her all of your time, you making her the priority of everything, you giving her gifts, you taking her out to expensive dates while she hasn't done anything to you, then she have lost respect for you. Bro, once you hit, if you already hit once, that's all you needed to get her hooked on you. You don't need to give her all this expensive stuff. Once you give her all these things, you are only doing the opposite of what you're trying to do. Now once you hit, you need to start focusing on yourself. Focus on yourself. I'm talking about going to the gym, focusing on a routine, focusing on getting your skills up, focusing on getting your money up financially, mentally, physically, grind it out to the bone. And she's checking on you, telling you what's up. Because once you hit, what she's gonna do? Move on to the next dude? You get what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to neglect her. I'm telling you, focus on you. Why are you not trying to be the best version of yourself so you can defend her better? Because at the end of the day, the minute you start giving her the world, she doesn't see the value in that, bro. She doesn't see the abundance mindset because she hasn't done anything for you. She hasn't given you anything yet for you to be giving her all these things. It proves that you don't have any more girls around you. Because let's say you had like 5 girls, right? If you had 5 girls around you, there was no way as a regular dude you'd be able to take her to these expensive dates, to be texting her good morning every day, to be doing all these extra stuff. If you were focusing on yourself, there was no way you would be able to be doing all these things. But if she knows you doing all these things, that means you don't have much going on for yourself. You don't have any other girls. That's why you're so hooked up on her. But the minute you start focusing on yourself, She start looking at you like, what are you doing? Are you with other bitches? Is that why you're not hanging with me? Even though you probably at the gym for like 2 hours, she's thinking like you plowing some girl for 2 hours. All of that is playing in her head. It doesn't matter what's playing in her head. You just know you're focusing on your grind and she's chasing you. The minute you start chasing her, you start begging her for a relationship. That's feminine energy. That's emotional. That's weak emotions. That's not what she signed up for. She's the only person she can possibly get. That means like something's wrong with her. Why is she picking the guy that nobody wants when she can go fight the other 10s and 9s that she thinks she is for some dude that, that's more worth it than you, that she believes is more worth it than you? But like I said, stay on your grind. Let her believe you fighting some fucking tigers, lion. You a fucking spy somewhere, a ninja. Bro, now I don't even tell him what I do for work. There was no point. Like, I'm in marketing. It's boring anyway. What the fuck she needs to know? I'm at work. That's all you need to know. We're in the talking stage, bruh. I'll tell her, like, I'll keep it simple. Even if I need to tell her what I do for work, I'm not going to overly explain it. No man who has that much option giving her that much time when she's not reciprocating the same efforts. You need to start having the mindset where there are billions of girls in the world where she's just one of them, where her efforts matters, how much effort you put into her, where you taking her out on a date means you already finished working on everything that you needed to work on, because you're on the talking stage. She's not guaranteed. Why are you making her a fucking priority? Y'all not boyfriend and girlfriends yet. And even if y'all are, bro, it's not even 2-3 years in yet. You're not moved in yet. There is nothing for you to be so focused on to where you forget all your goals and dreams, to where like this bitch gonna look at you 5 years down the line and be like, damn, I married a loser. Damn, I stayed with a loser, because he never stayed on his grind. Now he's overweight with men boobs, telling me how he should have done this, should have done that, where, I could just go fuck with little Timmy down the street who's been focusing on his shit and tells me all the jokes and fun stuff and smacks my ass around. Pause. That's the dude she's gonna go for. She's going to leave you for, bro. She's not going to, even if you get her, you manage to stay with her for this long, she's going to leave down the line, because you weren't focusing on yourself. You were making her the priority. You've been chasing her this whole time while she's been chasing the idea of a nigga who's better than you. All right, so the key is to work on yourself. Make yourself and your plans the priority, bruh. You need to fit her in the leftover time when she's in the talking stage. If she wants to be prioritized, then she start running after you and tell you, do you want to be my boyfriend? There is no reason why you should be prioritizing a person that has not commit anything to you. Giving you the pussy does not mean commitment. She's getting something out of it, bro. She enjoys it as much as you, if not more than you. It was an equal exchange. She needs to be doing more of that in a non-sexual manner. What is she doing for you besides giving you sex on the daily basis for you to be giving her the world? She needs time to love you anyway, bro. Like, so if you just met this girl, don't be saying you want to be her boyfriend, you want to put her in a relationship, you want to cuff her up, bro. That's not up to you to decide. She's going to decide regardless when she's ready. So why not let her bring it up? And that puts you in a power leverage. That puts you in the, in a running position where she's chasing you instead of you chasing her from the start. She doesn't even know if she loves you yet, bro. She needs like 4 to 5 months. Well, some girls, I'm not saying everybody, but for most girls, especially if she wasn't that interested in you to begin with. If you ain't got no other girls around you that she knows that you're that guy, then, she's going to have to test you and check if you're that guy. She needs some time. So give her time to find out. And in the meantime, stop love bombing her to screw yourself over and be a select guy to where you have other options. You have an abundance mindset. If she's not texting you, it's okay. She texts you, it's fine. She doesn't, that's fine too. Be indifferent. Whether she leaves you or not, stay indifferent. Whether she replies or not, stay indifferent. Stop being those dude who begs for fucking pussy, bruh. She wants to be with a man, and a man that leads, not a man who's begging for a hand of pussy, bro. That's the law of nature. The more you have, the more you get. So keep an abundant mindset.
Remember, 1% holds 80% of the wealth, while 99% fight for the 20. Do not be stuck. Do not have the mindset of the 99%. Make yourself be in the 1%, bro. I'll see you at the gym. Remember, stay consistent and stay disciplined. Go start your happy family, you bastards. I know, the world is all screwed up and nonsense. That's how I'm able to make some sense out of it. I hope that helps you. I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody. I'm not saying all women are the same, but I'm saying from my experience, from my fuck ups, and I'm telling you, I've screwed up to where I've love bombed women. I've given them, the world, and I've explained to them what I want from them from the start, where I tell them I want a relationship, blah, 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 blah. And then, the worst happens. But there were, when I figured that out and I started focusing on myself and said, fuck all that, it started to be the other way around, where they chase me because they're the one asking the questions. I don't care if you're a boyfriend or girlfriend. That's, she cares. So, yeah.
There are guys who simply can't get girls, and there are some who can get girls without any effort. Some blame women for their shortcoming, while others do something about the situation. My voice is a bit deep because I just woke up. These are the 4 rules that will make you irresistible to women. Number 1 is be animated. By that, I mean having high confidence. Your confidence needs to be overflowing. You need to add rhythm to how you walk. Be that guy when you walk into the room, your shoulders upright with proper posture. When your energy is high and you walk like you that guy, your body moves like you that guy, you're animated, you're moving your hand when you speak. People notice these things, women notice these things. You will start getting looks. You will start being in the spotlight and less likely to be in the shadow when you go places. You need to be more careful of things that takes your energy away. You can find out the things that's making you weak in one of my videos that says the 7 things that's making men weak. Some ways you can increase your confidence is hitting the gym, leave the house, getting some sunlight, bro. Just get out there and get some sunlight. That will increase your testosterone. That will increase your overall energy. And then you need to start competing in the real world with other men and boys. Don't be afraid to crush other people. Get good at certain things. Number 2 should be an easy thing, but most men do not follow it. A lot of you are stinky asses. Number 2 is hygiene. First impression matters, so you don't want to smell bad, whether it's your breath or your body. So brush your teeth. Always keep some gum with you. Like if you're having a long day at work, you're going to have lunch. Be sure you are taking a shower regularly. Nobody want to smell your body, bro. You need to focus more on your hair. Get haircuts regularly. And lastly, try to get a nice cologne for your body, bro. You need to smell better. Making a first impression matters, and it starts with smelling good. Number 3, charisma. Charisma is having the confidence to command the room while everyone in that room still like you, or most people in that room like you because they know you are smart, you are energetic, you're animated. A lot of charisma comes from the first rule that I gave you to begin with. You are very animated, you are confident, you walk like you own shit, and you don't take shit from nobody. It's important that you carry yourself by the way your value system is. So if I value my time, if I value the person I am, if I value my opinion, I'm not going to let somebody take those away from me. So I'm going to carry myself a better way. I'm going to dress better. I'm going to dress in fitted clothes. I'm going to say less and listen more. One of the most important part is just try to say less and just open yourself to listen. Once you listen, it makes people feel more important, and that in turn tells them that you are a high valued person. You can listen and you can give reason later on, or just listen just to listen. Improve your physique and your knowledge. You have to look good and you have to be smart. A lot of people think looking good is just the baseline. If you're trying to get someone that's in the high league, you want to be smart as well. Looking good will get you a girl at the club, but can you pick a girl that's going to be the mother of your child at the club? So you need to be smarter. You need to be able to go where the smart women's at. Go where the women that you want are at. A lot of people think just your physique matters, although it plays a big important role, but your knowledge also matters. When you talk to someone, you want to leave a lasting impression in them. Like they meet a lot of handsome dudes every day, but have they meet a handsome, smart dude that just brought something into their brain to where they're like, huh, oh shit. Like they're constantly thinking about that and bringing it up in their brain to where you constantly stay in their brain. When I talk to someone, I leave a lasting impression. They're not going to forget me. The most important part is approaching. A lot of men forget to approach. If they're looking at you, if they're smiling, if you smiling and they're smiling back, if they double look at you, if they're looking long enough, you need to look at the small signs, because most of them are shy, and the ones that are not shy are a lot of time expecting you to make the move. So you need to approach. So to get women, you need to be able to approach. They're not going to approach you. Stop trying to get them on social media. When we have self-love, we have a set of values that we commit to. Values that comes from the heart and soul. These values cannot be compromised because of your boundaries around your principles and values. That keeps you from seeking approval from others. For me, I value honor, respect, my purpose, and peace. And since they are very, very important to me, they are my priority. You see, there's a difference between a boy and a man. A boy have the need to seek for validation and approval, no matter how much it goes against their morals. They can't stand on their principles and they have shaky values. They are more than willing to put others' priority first while they're angry inside. But a man stands on business. They will not compromise their values for friends, girls, or anybody around them. To gain respect from women, your friends, and society, it's not about how much money you have or your status. You gain respect from people based on whether you can be a man or not, whether you can tell them no, whether you can put them back in line when they're out of line, whether you are outspoken, whether you prioritize what's important to you. When you do this, people will respect you. And I'd rather people respect me than like me. Don't get me wrong, you need to be a likable person, but not everybody needs to like you. You have no business trying to make somebody who does not share the same value as you like you. Become honest, charismatic, outspoken, and stay on your purpose, and they'll respect you anyway, even if they do not say it. Even with girls, I don't want you to become a romance idealist. You may think she's a good girl and y'all going to have kids and grow old together, but your heart is going to get broken if you don't listen. No matter who it is, no matter how innocent they may look, they will take advantage of you being the nice guy. Friends or girls, it doesn't matter. No matter who it is, how much money you have, how much status you have, any girl will test you. They will check how much they can get away with and if you have any backbone. And the minute you compromise those, you show you don't have backbone and you let her get away with stuff and you just let her walk all over you, is the minute you lose her. You lose all of her respect and there's nothing you can do to gain that back. Nobody ever respects somebody they can walk all over. And think about it, right? If your girl can walk all over you, in her mind, anybody can walk all over you. That's the same thing with your friends. If they can walk all over you, that means you're not capable of backing them up if they're in danger. You're a bitch, and we don't want that around here. After getting this mindset, whether I have other girls or not, whether she pulls away or not, is none of my business, because I'm focusing on my purpose, and my purpose is my priority. I won't get on my knees and beg nobody. I won't text nobody, what are we? Why you ignoring me? Why you leaving me on read? Please give me another chance. You have to love yourself so much that your priorities come first. You're too busy building the life you want to even notice she stopped texting you. She'll come back later with the "you don't even care about me anymore. What are we doing for the rest of the week?" So I say all this to say, you really need to start focusing on yourself. Be so in love with your craft that everything else comes second. I'm not about to chase her because I'm too busy chasing my dreams. I'm not chasing her no matter how pretty she looks, no matter how much I cared about her, because my self-respect, my dignity, my goals, my purpose comes first. I won't make that sacrifice. I won't sacrifice my values, my moral, for nobody, no matter how much I loved her. She won't like it, but she will respect you for that. And congratulations if you made it this far. Many men are so weak-minded that they cannot sit through a video that's supposed to help them. I've started a movement, the Take Action movement. We are a group of men who are dedicated to change our lives and conquer life. We are taking action every day to become the best versions of ourselves. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video. And welcome to the tribe, boys. Grab your spear over there. All right, back to the video. The moment you sacrifice your values, your respect, your dignity, she loses all respect for you as a man. She only sees a boy now, so eventually she will leave. When you sacrifice all these things for other people, they take the quest to stop excessive thinking, caring, and let you do a lot more. Cultivating this mindset can shift your focus from the fear of judgment to a commitment of learning and improvement. The next step you need to do is start embracing imperfection. Like I've told people multiple times, we're on the iPhone 15 now. If the first iPhone was so amazing and it was so perfect, we wouldn't be making 15 of them. Same thing with computers, same thing with everything around the fucking world. Everything is just remade. So you do not need to be perfect. If they didn't need to be perfect to make billions of dollars, you do not need to be perfect to make millions of dollars or thousands of dollars, or even to enjoy life. You need to just embrace stuff. You use imperfection shit all the time. You are using the iPhone 14, whatever the fuck you want, but they're going to release the next iPhone and the next iPhone and the next iPhone. It's still imperfect. So why are you over caring over imperfections? You need to start focusing on doing instead of the imperfection. The fear of failure is usually the answer. The fear of being judged. But you have to understand, to grow, to learn, sometimes you'll have to make a fool out of yourself. You have to be willing to fail. You have to be willing to learn from those failures. You can get better at what you're doing if you're doing it every single day. You will only start overcoming roadblocks once you start taking action. Without action, you're just stuck there. You're not moving. You're not coming up with no ideas. You're not trying anything. I used to tell people I cannot share something because it's not ready yet, or I'm not ready to share it yet because I believe it's not ready. It needs to be perfect. A lot of times it was because I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that they would find it not good, not up to par, not up to standards to what they want. So I would pretty much hold on my work a lot of times, and that would hinder me. So if you're getting hindered like this, if you're not starting on your life because you are afraid of failing and you're using the excuse of it needs to be perfect, then you need to get off your high fucking horse and realize everybody fails, and you cannot learn until you start failing. If you do not fail, you will not fucking learn. Everything and everyone fails, bro. Your boss, your mom, your father, your dad, their granddad, motherfucker, everybody fucking failed. You need to get off your fucking high horse. Unless you start failing, you will not succeed. Unless you learn from failure, you will not succeed. That's the only way to get to the next level. Once you're at a different level, you will see your imperfections, and then you can fix those imperfections. And then once you get to another high level, you will see imperfections within that level you were in before. But until you actually level up, you will never pass that imperfection. So you need to start failing. You need to make a fool out of yourself sometimes so you can lift off those shackles of overthinking and allow room for growth. Listen. Caring is a beautiful trait, but when it transforms to overcaring, it can lead to paralysis. This happens when we become so invested in the outcome, it hinders our ability to take action. So many people won't apply for a job they want because they believe they won't get it. Some guys will stay single forever because they won't ask any girl out, but in their mind, they believe they are unwanted because the girl won't make any advancement. Even though they haven't even worked on themselves to be that guy. Why the fuck would they make any advancement on you when they have millions of other dudes around who's working on themselves, who doesn't care about what they think, who's, pushing boundaries and, taking over the world while you just in your fucking dirty ass room, bro? Why would they go for you? So you need to get your ass off, get off your high horse and go talk to them. Like those type of shit, you need to get your ass off and go get the job that you want. You get what I'm saying? All these shit involves you not taking action, you focusing on the outcome more than the journey of you progressing and learning and failing and learning and, coming back with a better strategy and trying again. So what's your goal? It's time to set realistic plan, make a schedule and stick with it. The problem with people is they try to make daily decisions every day, but you need to make a schedule and then you can mindlessly follow the schedule. You don't have to wake up every day and think what you're about to do because you have a fucking schedule to follow. When you don't have a fucking schedule, your mind wanders, it goes in the loop. It goes all over the place. It doesn't do jack shit but wonders and let you scroll on TikTok. Next thing you know, it's fucking 6 a.m. Next thing you know, it's 12 a.m. and you're going to sleep, and then you got work the next day. So get your ass off the fucking phone, get your ass off whatever the fuck you got on, make a fucking schedule, and then get your ass up and get to it, bro. Like it doesn't get any easier than that, bro. That's all you need to do. Make a schedule, make a plan. I wish you guys would stop making it this hard. The whole reason you care is because you're not trying. You act like you're trying. You do the dumb shit, feel bad about it, and then feel better because you feel bad, but you don't do anything. You don't change. You don't progress the next day. You just keep doing the dumb shit, and then you pretend everything is okay, but shit is not okay. Your life is passing away. You are losing at life. Everybody's passing you. Well, it's not even everybody's passing you, because you shouldn't be focusing on other people, but your life is literally being thrown away. You're not focusing on the shit you're supposed to do. So you're wasting your youth. You're wasting the good time when you're supposed to be doing shit. And then when later on, you're going to blame other people for the failures of your life. No, asshole. You didn't do the shit you were supposed to. You let other people distract you. You let motherfuckers get in your way, not them. Motherfucker, it's your brain, your mind. How the fuck did they ruin shit for you? How the fuck you letting other people dictate your life? How the fuck you overcaring what other people think about you, bro? Like, it's all you, motherfucker. Like, you need to put your mindset into place to where you getting a little bit more selfish. If you overcaring what other people think about you, you need to start thinking about shit that matters. Like, are they paying your bills? Are they in your life and making a positive change in your life? Are they contributing to how your life is developing? Are they actively, pushing you to do better? If not, why the fuck do you care about their opinions for, bruh? Like, half of the motherfuckers y'all care about are people who doesn't even know y'all even exist outside of the small communication y'all have with them. For the majority of people, they're so fucking stuck thinking about the future or even about the past, like I explained in the beginning of the video, that they can't even fathom that you exist. You just a fucking side character to them, just like everybody's a side character to your dumb ass. So you need to get off your high horse and realize you're not the fucking main character, and nobody's having their fucking spotlight on you, and that you can fail, you can learn from those failures, you can learn from your mistakes, and you can grow from that. And stop overreaching for shit, bro. You need to build a better support system. No journey is meant to be traveled alone. Y'all need to start building a supportive network. You idiots fell for the whole dream of individualism, but that does not fucking exist. The minute you go through that journey alone and shit, like, that's great for 2-3 years, but you need to have some type of supportive foundation to where when you start failing, these motherfuckers are at your back